step into the realm of 100 Rumi poems, each a spark of love, truth, and wonder. Let your heart awaken as these timeless words guide you inward. If this journey touches you, like the video and subscribe, and share this light with others. The final poem holds a revelation that changes everything. Let's begin. Poem 1. On the day I die, my feet will not stay on the ground. My grave will not be in the earth. I will be in the hearts of those who love. This is not a lament for death, but a triumphant redefinition of life and legacy. It is a profound declaration of where true existence resides, shifting the focus from the transient physical form to the eternal, intangible realm of the heart. The poem immediately dismantles our most primal fear, the fear of annihilation, by suggesting that our essence is not confined to our bodies. The powerful imagery of feet not staying on the ground and a grave not being in the earth is a direct challenge to the finality of physical death. It's a radical statement of spiritual physics, proposing that our energy, our being, our soul does not dissipate, but rather transmigrates into a different state of existence, one held within the conscious, loving memory of others. This is a form of immortality that is not about an individual ego persisting, but about the impact of our love becoming a permanent part of the fabric of the world. It is a testament to the Sufi understanding that love is the ultimate reality, the connective tissue of the universe. When we live a life of love, we are weaving ourselves into this eternal fabric. The poem is a call to live a life that is worthy of being remembered, not for its material accomplishments, but for the quality of its love, for the depth of its connection to others. It is an invitation to build our legacy, not in monuments of stone, but in the living temples of the human heart. It offers a profound sense of peace and purpose, suggesting that our ultimate fate is not to be forgotten in the cold earth, but to be cradled in the warmth of a love that we ourselves have created. This is a poem that changes our relationship with both life and death, encouraging us to live more fully, to love more deeply, and to find our eternal home in the hearts of those we have touched. Poem 2. The result of my life is no more than 3 words. I was raw, I was cooked, I am burned. This concise and powerful poem is a masterful summary of the entire spiritual journey, a 3-act play of transformation that captures the essence of the alchemical process of the soul. It is a testament to the Sufi path of moving from a state of unconscious potential to a state of enlightened and purified being. The first stage, I was raw, represents the state of the unawakened soul. This is the state of the ego, the nafs in the Sufi tradition. It is a state of being driven by instinct, by desire, by the illusions of the material world. It is a state of spiritual immaturity, of being unformed, of having the potential for greatness, but not yet having undergone the process of refinement. The second stage, I was cooked, represents the process of spiritual discipline, of learning, of growth. This is the stage of the path, the tariqah. It is the process of being heated by the fires of spiritual practice, of being softened by the waters of divine love, of being seasoned by the spices of wisdom and experience. This is often a difficult and painful process, a process of letting go of old beliefs, of facing our own shadows, of surrendering our own will to a higher power. But it is a necessary process, a process that transforms the raw material of our being into something more refined, more beautiful, more nourishing. The final stage, I am burned, represents the state of spiritual annihilation, of fana. This is the state of complete and utter union with the divine. It is the state of the ego being completely consumed by the fire of divine love, of the individual self dissolving into the boundless ocean of divine consciousness. This is not a state of destruction, but a state of liberation, It is the state of becoming one with the beloved, of realizing our true and eternal nature. This poem is a roadmap for the spiritual seeker, a reminder that the path to enlightenment is a process of transformation, a process of being cooked by the fires of love until we are burned away into the pure and radiant light of our own divine essence. Poem 3. Be a witness, not a judge. Focus on yourself, not on others. Listen to your heart, not to the crowd. This poem is a powerful and practical guide to a life of mindfulness, of self-awareness, and of inner authority. It is a simple yet profound set of instructions for navigating the complexities of human relationships and for finding our own true north in a world that is constantly trying to pull us in 1,000 different directions. The first instruction, be a witness, not a judge, is a call to cultivate a state of non-judgmental awareness. It is an invitation to observe the world around us and the world within us with a sense of curiosity and compassion rather than with a critical and evaluative eye. To be a witness is to see things as they are, without the filter of our own biases and preconceptions. It is to let go of our need to be right, our need to control, our need to impose our own will on others. It is a path to a more peaceful and harmonious way of being. The second instruction, focus on yourself, not on others, is a call to self-reflection and self-responsibility. It is a reminder that the only person we can truly change is ourselves. It is an invitation to turn our attention inward, to examine our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own motivations. It is to take ownership of our own lives and to stop blaming others for our problems. It is a path to a more empowered and authentic way of being. The third instruction, listen to your heart, not to the crowd, is a call to cultivate a practice of inner listening and to trust the wisdom of our own intuition. It is a reminder that the voice of our own heart is the most reliable guide we have. It is an invitation to quiet the noise of the external world, to tune out the opinions and expectations of others, and to listen to the still, small voice within. It is a path to a more courageous and purpose-driven way of being. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of simplicity, offering a clear and concise roadmap to a life of greater wisdom, compassion, and freedom. Poem 4. If you want to be a poet, you must have a soul that is willing to be stripped bare. This profound and challenging statement is a testament to the raw and vulnerable nature of true creativity. It is a reminder that art is not just about skill or technique, but about a willingness to expose the deepest and most authentic parts of ourselves to the world. The poem suggests that the path of the poet, and by extension, the path of any true artist, is a path of radical honesty, of unflinching self-revelation. The image of a soul being stripped bare is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests a process of peeling away the layers of pretense, of social conditioning, of fear and self-protection that we all build around ourselves. It is a process of becoming naked, of becoming vulnerable, of allowing ourselves to be seen in all of our messy, beautiful, and complicated humanity. This is not an easy process. It requires a tremendous amount of courage, of self-acceptance, and of trust. But it is a necessary process, for it is only when we are willing to be stripped bare that we can access the raw material of our own experience, the wellspring of our own creativity. The poem is a challenge to all of us who aspire to create, to all of us who want to share our gifts with the world. It is a reminder that our art will only be as powerful as our willingness to be vulnerable. It is a call to have the courage to tell our own stories, to speak our own truths, to share our own hearts with the world, even when it is scary, even when it is hard, even when we are not sure if anyone will listen. This is a poem that can inspire us to live more creatively, more authentically, and more courageously. It is a testament to the transformative power of art, its ability to connect us to ourselves, to each other, and to the deepest and most profound truths of the human experience. Poem 5. Do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside you. This beautiful and reassuring poem is a powerful antidote to the pervasive and often painful experience of loneliness. It is a reminder of the immense and largely untapped resources of our own inner world, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. The poem begins by acknowledging the feeling of loneliness, a universal human experience that can be a source of great suffering. But it does not offer a superficial or sentimental solution. It does not suggest that we should simply distract ourselves from our loneliness or pretend that it does not exist. Instead, it offers a radical and transformative reframing of our own identity. The statement, "The entire universe is inside you," is a profound and mind-expanding one. It is a testament to the holographic nature of reality, the idea that the whole is contained in every part. It is a reminder that we are not just small and insignificant beings, but microcosms of the macrocosm, containing within us all the wisdom, all the power, all the beauty, and all the love of the entire universe. This is not just a poetic metaphor. It is a statement of mystical truth. It is a call to awaken to our own divinity, to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. It is an invitation to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery, to explore the vast and largely unexplored territory of our own consciousness. When we begin to explore this inner universe, when we begin to connect with the source of all life that resides within our own hearts, the feeling of loneliness begins to dissipate. We realize that we are never truly alone, that we are always and already connected to the web of life, that we are a part of a vast and magnificent cosmic dance. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who has ever felt the sting of loneliness. It is a reminder that the cure for our loneliness is not to be found in the outside world, but within our own hearts. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are always and already whole. Poem 6. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. This concise and powerful poem is a clarion call to trust the wisdom of our own intuition, to have the courage to follow the path that is calling to us from the deepest part of our being. It is a simple yet profound piece of advice for a life of purpose, of passion, and of unwavering authenticity. The poem begins with the simple and reassuring statement, "Your heart knows the way." This is a testament to the Sufi belief in the divine intelligence of the heart, the idea that our deepest desires are not random or arbitrary, but are in fact a reflection of our soul's purpose. The heart, in this context, is not just the seat of our emotions, it is the spiritual center of our being, the place where we are most deeply connected to the divine. It is our inner compass, our true north, the source of our most reliable guidance. The command to run in that direction is a call to action, an invitation to move with a sense of urgency and commitment towards the things that we love. It is a challenge to overcome the fear, the doubt, and the inertia that so often hold us back from pursuing our dreams. It is a reminder that a life of purpose is not a passive one, but an active and dynamic process of creation. This poem is a liberation from the tyranny of the rational mind, the part of us that is constantly trying to analyze, to control, to predict the future. It is a reminder that the most important decisions in our lives are not always logical or rational. They are often the ones that simply feel right in the deepest part of our being. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. It is a poem that can inspire us to live more courageously, more passionately, and more authentically. It is a reminder that the greatest adventure we can ever embark on is the journey of following our own hearts. Poem 7. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. This profound and insightful poem is a timeless piece of wisdom about the true nature of beauty, a reminder that the most valuable and enduring qualities are not to be found in the superficial and ever-changing world of form, but in the deep and unchanging reality of our own inner being. The poem draws a clear and stark contrast between two different kinds of beauty. The beauty of the external world, the beauty of the physical body, the beauty of material possessions, is a fleeting and ephemeral thing. It is subject to the ravages of time, to the whims of fashion, to the inevitable process of decay. To invest our sense of worth in this kind of beauty is to set ourselves up for a life of anxiety, of insecurity, and of inevitable disappointment. The beauty of the heart, on the other hand, is a lasting and eternal thing. It is the beauty of love, of compassion, of kindness, of generosity. It is the beauty of a heart that is open, a heart that is pure, a heart that is connected to the divine. This is a beauty that does not fade with time, but in fact grows stronger and more radiant with each passing year. It is a beauty that is not dependent on our outward appearance, but on the quality of our character. It is a beauty that is not for sale, but is a gift that we can cultivate within ourselves. The poem is a call to shift our focus, to turn our attention inward, and to begin the sacred and often challenging work of cultivating the beauty of our own hearts. It is a reminder that our true worth lies not in how we look, but in who we are, not in what we have, but in what we are. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to the things that truly matter, to the things that will last for all eternity. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a deeper and more authentic sense of self, a poem that can liberate us from the tyranny of the ego, and a poem that can open us to the boundless and eternal beauty that is the very essence of our being. Poem 8. Sorrow prepares you for joy. It violently sweeps everything out of your house so that new joy can find space to enter. It shakes the yellow leaves from the bough of your heart so that fresh green leaves can grow in their place. It pulls up the rotten roots so that new roots hidden beneath have room to grow. Whatever sorrow shakes from your heart, far better things will take their place. This profound and comforting poem is a testament to Rumi's deep understanding of the human heart, his ability to find meaning and purpose in even the most painful of human experiences. The poem is a radical reframing of sorrow, transforming it from a barren wasteland of despair into a fertile and necessary process of purification and renewal. The metaphor of a house being violently swept is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests that sorrow is not a gentle or pleasant experience. It is a force that can turn our lives upside down, that can strip us of everything we hold dear. But Rumi suggests that this process of emptying is not a destructive one, but a creative one. It is a process of making space for new joy to enter. The poem then shifts to the metaphor of a tree, another beautiful and poignant image of the cyclical nature of life. The shaking of the yellow leaves and the pulling up of the rotten roots are metaphors for the process of letting go of all that no longer serves us. The old beliefs, the past hurts, the outgrown relationships, the regrets and resentments that we so often carry with us. Rumi's poem is a reminder that this process of letting go, while often painful, is essential for new growth to occur. The final promise of the poem, that far better things will take their place, is a powerful and transformative one. It is a testament to the alchemical power of love, its ability to transmute our suffering into wisdom, our pain into compassion. It is a reminder that the universe is not a random and chaotic place, but a loving and intelligent one, always conspiring to bring us our highest good. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is navigating the difficult and often lonely terrain of sorrow. It is a reminder that our pain is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of our capacity to love, and that our broken hearts, if we are willing to tend to them with care, can become a source of immense strength and wisdom. This is a poem that can help us to heal, to grow, and to transform our deepest wounds into our greatest gifts. Poem 9. Be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. This concise and powerful poem is a beacon of hope for anyone who is going through a difficult time, a gentle and reassuring reminder that even the darkest of nights must eventually give way to the dawn. The poem is a call to cultivate the virtue of patience, to learn to sit with our discomfort, to trust in the natural cycles of life. The instruction to be patient where you sit in the dark is a profound and challenging one. Our natural tendency when we are in the dark is to panic, to struggle, to try to find a way out as quickly as possible. But Rumi suggests that there is a wisdom in simply being still, in allowing ourselves to feel the darkness without resistance. It is in the darkness that our eyes begin to adjust, that we begin to see things that we could not see in the light. It is in the darkness that our own inner light has a chance to shine. The promise that the dawn is coming is a testament to the cyclical nature of life, the constant process of death and rebirth that is at the heart of all creation. It is a reminder that our suffering is not permanent, that our pain will not last forever. It is a call to have faith, to trust that the universe is not a random and chaotic place, but a loving and intelligent one, always moving towards a state of greater light and greater love. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is struggling with the darkness in their own lives. They are a reminder that our pain is not a sign of our weakness, but a sign of our humanity, and that our own inner light, if we are willing to let it shine, can illuminate even the darkest of nights. This is a poem that can help us to find strength in our weakness, hope in our despair, and a profound and unshakable faith in the midst of our darkest nights. Poem 10. I am a channel for the divine. The divine is a channel for me. This profound and paradoxical poem is a testament to the reciprocal and intimate nature of the relationship between the human and the divine. It is a statement of mystical union, a declaration of the interconnectedness of all things. The first line, I am a channel for the divine, is a beautiful and humble acknowledgement of our role as instruments of a higher power. It is a reminder that our creativity, our love, our wisdom are not our own, but are gifts that flow through us from the source of all being. To be a channel is to be a clear and empty vessel, to let go of our own ego, our own agenda, and to allow the divine will to express itself through us. It is a path of surrender, of service, of selfless and joyful creation. The second line, the divine is a channel for me, is a stunning and audacious claim that turns our conventional understanding of the divine on its head. It suggests that the relationship between the human and the divine is not a one-way street, but a dynamic and interactive dance. The divine is not a distant and inaccessible being, but a loving and responsive presence that is constantly seeking to express itself through us, to experience the world through our eyes, to love the world through our hearts. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the unity of being, the idea that at the deepest level of our being, we are all one. It is a reminder that the divine is not something separate from us, but is the very essence of our own being. It is a call to awaken to our own divinity, to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own consciousness. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a deeper and more intimate relationship with the divine. A poem that can inspire us to live a life of greater purpose and passion, and a poem that can awaken us to the glorious and liberating truth of our own divine nature. Poem 11. Travel brings power and love back into your life. This simple and evocative poem is a testament to the transformative power of travel, its ability to break us out of our routines, to expand our perspectives, and to reconnect us with the sources of our own inner strength and love. The poem suggests that travel is not just a form of recreation, but a form of spiritual practice, a way of renewing our souls and of rediscovering our own true nature. The idea that travel brings power back into your life is a profound one. When we are stuck in our routines, when we are living on autopilot, we can begin to feel a sense of powerlessness, of being trapped in the circumstances of our own lives. Travel breaks this spell. It forces us to be present, to be adaptable, to be resourceful. It reminds us of our own capacity to navigate the unknown, to overcome challenges, to create our own adventures. It is a way of reclaiming our own agency, of remembering our own strengths. The idea that travel brings love back into your life is also a beautiful one. When we are in our familiar environments, we can begin to take the world and the people in it for granted. We can become closed off, cynical, and disconnected. Travel opens our hearts. It exposes us to new cultures, new people, new ways of being. It reminds us of the fundamental humanity that we share with all people. It is a way of falling in love with the world again, of rediscovering the beauty and the wonder of existence. This poem is a call to embrace the spirit of adventure, to step out of our comfort zones and to explore the world with an open heart and an open mind. It is a reminder that the journey outward is also a journey inward, a way of discovering the hidden treasures that lie within our own souls. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to find profound spiritual lessons in the simple and beautiful experiences of life. Poem 12. I am so close, I may be leaving. This profound and paradoxical poem is a testament to the liminal space between the material and the spiritual, the seen and the unseen. It is a statement of mystical immanence, a declaration of the soul's readiness to transcend the boundaries of the physical world. The poem speaks to the experience of the spiritual seeker who has reached a state of such profound intimacy with the divine that the veil between the two worlds has become almost transparent. The line, "I am so close," suggests a state of deep and abiding connection, a state of being in the world but not of it. It is the state of the mystic who sees the divine in all things, who feels the divine presence in every moment. The second part of the poem, I May Be Leaving, is a beautiful and poignant expression of the soul's yearning for its true home. It is not a death wish, but a statement of spiritual readiness. It is the feeling of a traveler who has packed their bags, who has said their goodbyes, and who is simply waiting for the ship to arrive. It is a state of being poised on the threshold between two worlds, a state of joyful and expectant surrender. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is facing the end of their own life or the life of a loved one. It is a reminder that death is not an ending, but a transition, a journey from one state of being to another. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the eternal and indestructible nature of the soul, the idea that the bonds of true love are not broken by the passing of the physical body. It is a poem that can help us to let go of our fear of death, to embrace the mystery of the unknown, and to trust that we are all held in the loving and compassionate embrace of the divine. Poem 13. Let the lover be disgraceful, crazy, absent-minded. Someone sober will worry about events going badly. Let the lover be. This bold and liberating poem is a celebration of the ecstatic and often unconventional nature of divine love. It is a challenge to the norms of social convention, a call to embrace a path of passionate and unapologetic devotion. The poem draws a clear and stark contrast between two different ways of being in the world: the way of the sober person and the way of the lover. The sober person is the one who is concerned with appearances, with social status, with the opinions of others. They are the ones who worry about events going badly, who are constantly trying to control and to manage their lives. The lover, on the other hand, is the one who is consumed by the fire of divine love. They are disgraceful, crazy, absent-minded. They have let go of their attachment to the world, to their own reputation, to their own sense of self. They are drunk on the wine of the divine, and they are not afraid to show it. The command to let the lover be is a powerful and liberating one. It is a call to non-judgment, to acceptance, to a radical and unconditional love for all those who are on the path of the heart. It is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not a one-size-fits-all formula, but a unique and personal journey that is tailor-made for our own individual soul. This poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on direct experience. The idea that spiritual truth is not something to be found in books or dogmas, but something to be felt and lived in our own bodies. It is a call to let go of our fear, to embrace our own passion, and to have the courage to follow the path of the heart, even when it leads us into the wild and uncharted territory of the soul. It is a poem that can inspire us to live more passionately, more authentically, and more courageously. It is a testament to the transformative power of love, its ability to break us free from the shackles of conformity and to lead us to a state of ecstatic and liberating union with the divine. Poem 14, This place is a dream, only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn, and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. This profound and insightful poem is a testament to the illusory nature of the material world, a reminder that what we perceive as reality is often a fleeting and ephemeral dream. The poem is a call to awaken to a deeper and more profound understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. The statement, "This place is a dream," is a radical and challenging one. It goes against all of our sensory experience, all of our cultural conditioning. We are taught to believe that the material world is the only reality, that our physical bodies are our true selves, that our worldly experiences are the sum total of our existence. Rumi, however, suggests that this is a profound and tragic case of mistaken identity. He invites us to consider the possibility that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, that our true home is not in this world of form, but in the boundless and eternal realm of the spirit. The image of death as a dawn is a beautiful and comforting one. It suggests that death is not an ending, but a new beginning, a moment of awakening. It is the moment when the dream of our earthly life comes to an end, and we wake up to the glorious and liberating truths of our own divine and eternal nature. The final line, "and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief," is a stunning and evocative statement of this truth. It suggests that from the perspective of the soul, all of our worldly suffering, all of our pain, all of our loss is seen in a new and more compassionate light. It is not that our grief was not real, but that it was a part of a larger and more beautiful story, a story of growth, of transformation, of awakening. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is grieving the loss of a loved one or who is facing their own mortality. It is a reminder that our true identity is not to be found in the world of form, but in the world of spirit. that we are not separate and isolated individuals, but sparks of the divine, droplets in the ocean of consciousness. It is a poem that can help us to let go of our fear of death, to embrace the mystery of the unknown, and to trust that we are all held in the loving and compassionate embrace of the divine. Poem 15. In the arch of your eyebrows, I see the mosque of my soul. This beautiful and intimate poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that the divine can be found in the face of the beloved. It is a statement of mystical love, a declaration of the sacredness of human connection. The poem uses the metaphor of a mosque to describe the eyebrows of the beloved. A mosque is a place of worship, a place of prayer, a place where one goes to connect with the divine. To see a mosque in the eyebrows of another is to see them as a gateway to the sacred, as a portal to the divine. It is to recognize the divine spark that resides within every human being. The poem is a celebration of the beauty of the human form, not as an object of desire, but as a manifestation of divine beauty. It is a reminder that the physical world is not separate from the spiritual world, but is in fact a reflection of it. It is a call to see the sacred in the ordinary, to find the divine in the everyday. This poem is a testament to the transformative power of love, its ability to open our eyes to the beauty and the wonder of the world. It is a reminder that when we look at another with the eyes of love, we are not just seeing a physical body, but a soul, a spirit, a spark of the divine. It is a poem that can inspire us to cultivate a deeper and more reverent appreciation for the people in our lives, to see them not just as friends, as family, as lovers, but as sacred and holy beings, as gateways to the divine. Poem 16. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. This profound and challenging poem is a testament to the transformative power of heartbreak, its ability to break us open to a deeper and more authentic experience of love. The poem is a radical reframing of pain, transforming it from something to be avoided at all costs into a sacred and necessary part of the spiritual journey. The instruction to keep breaking your heart is a startling and counterintuitive one. Our natural tendency is to protect our hearts, to build walls around them, to avoid the pain of loss and disappointment. But Rumi suggests that this very act of self-protection is what keeps us from experiencing the true and boundless nature of love. A closed heart is a safe heart, but it is also a heart that is cut off from the flow of life, a heart that is unable to give or to receive love. The promise that our heart will eventually open is a powerful and transformative one. It is a testament to the alchemical power of love, its ability to transmute our suffering into wisdom, our pain into compassion. When we allow our hearts to be broken, we are creating a space for something new to enter. We are letting go of our old beliefs, our old attachments, our old ways of being. We are becoming more vulnerable, more open, more receptive to the grace and the love of the divine. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who has ever experienced the pain of a broken heart. It is a reminder that our pain is not a sign of our weakness, but a sign of our capacity to love, and that our broken hearts, if we are willing to tend to them with care, can become a source of immense strength and wisdom. This is a poem that can help us to heal, to grow, and to transform our deepest wounds into our greatest gifts. Poem 7. The moment you accept what troubles you've been given, the door will open. This wise and comforting poem is a profound piece of wisdom about the transformative power of acceptance. It is a reminder that the key to overcoming our challenges is not to fight against them, but to embrace them with a sense of courage and compassion. The poem suggests that our troubles are not a curse, but a gift, a sacred and holy opportunity for growth and transformation. The instruction to accept what troubles you've been given is a radical and challenging one. Our natural tendency is to resist our troubles, to complain about them, to see them as obstacles to our happiness. But Rumi suggests that this very act of resistance is what keeps us trapped in our suffering. When we fight against our reality, we are creating a state of tension and conflict within ourselves. We are wasting our energy on a battle that we can never win. The promise that the door will open is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests that on the other side of our acceptance lies a new and more liberating way of being. When we accept our troubles, we are letting go of our need to control, our need to be right, our need to have things our own way. We are surrendering to the wisdom and the grace of a higher power. And it is in this state of surrender that the door to a new and more beautiful reality can open. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is going through a difficult time. It is a reminder that our challenges are not a sign that we are doing something wrong, but a sign that we are on the path of growth. And that the very things that are causing us pain are also the very things that are leading us to a deeper and more profound experience of our own divine nature. This is a poem that can help us to find peace in the midst of our struggles, to find strength in our weakness, and to trust that we are all held in the loving and compassionate embrace of the divine. Poem 18. Be melting snow. Wash yourself of yourself. This beautiful and evocative poem is a call to a process of deep and radical self-purification. It is an invitation to let go of the ego, the false self, and to merge with the boundless and formless reality of the divine. The metaphor of melting snow is a powerful and poignant one. Snow is a symbol of individuality, of form, of the ego. It is beautiful, but it is also transient and ephemeral. To be melting snow is to willingly and joyfully participate in the process of our own dissolution. It is to let go of our attachment to our own individual identity, to our own plans, our own desires, our own fears. The instruction to wash yourself of yourself is a direct and unambiguous command to engage in this process of self-purification. It is a call to cleanse ourselves of all the accumulated debris of the ego, the fears, the insecurities, the past hurts that cause us to close our hearts and to cut ourselves off from the flow of love. This is not a process of self-hatred or self-rejection. It is a process of self-love, of lovingly and compassionately letting go of all that is not our true and essential self. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the importance of purification of the heart, the process of clearing away the debris of the ego so that the light of divine love can shine through. It is a reminder that the journey to God is an inward one, a process of purifying the heart and of aligning oneself with the divine will. It is a poem that can inspire us to embark on the sacred and often challenging work of changing ourselves, of letting go of all that is false and inauthentic, and of becoming a clear and empty vessel for the divine to flow through. Poem 19. The whole universe is a very narrow bridge. The most important thing is not to be afraid. This profound and insightful poem is a testament to the precarious and often challenging nature of the human journey. It is a reminder that life is a delicate and often frightening balancing act, and that the key to navigating it successfully is to cultivate a state of fearless and unwavering trust. The metaphor of the universe as a narrow bridge is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is both beautiful and dangerous, a path that is fraught with peril and uncertainty. We are all walking this bridge, suspended between the two great mysteries of birth and death. There are no handrails, no safety nets, no guarantees. We are all on our own, making our way as best we can. The instruction not to be afraid is the core of the poem. It is a call to cultivate a state of inner courage, of faith, of trust in the divine intelligence of the universe. It is a reminder that fear is a self-imposed prison, a cage that keeps us from experiencing the fullness and the beauty of life. When we are afraid, we are small, we are contracted, we are cut off from the flow of love. When we are fearless, we are expansive, we are open, we are connected to the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. This poem is a source of immense comfort and strength for anyone who is feeling overwhelmed by the challenges and uncertainties of life. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our journey, that we are all walking this narrow bridge together. It is a call to have faith, to trust that we are being guided and supported by a loving and intelligent universe, and to walk our path with a sense of courage, of passion, and of unwavering commitment to our own unique and beautiful journey. Poem 20. There is a force from the eternal that lies dormant in you. Let it loose. Change your life. This passionate and electrifying poem is a call to awaken to our own inner potential, to recognize the divine power and the boundless creativity that reside within each and every one of us. The poem is a challenge to break free from the lukewarm and mediocre existence that so often passes for a normal life. The idea of a force from the eternal that lies dormant in you is a beautiful and empowering one. It suggests that we are not just flawed and imperfect human beings, but divine beings in human form. That we have within us a boundless capacity for love, for wisdom, and for joy. This force is the divine spark, the Atman, the soul, the creative and ever-expanding energy of life itself. The command to let it loose is a powerful and evocative one. It is a call to remove the barriers that we have erected against this inner force, the fears, the insecurities, the self-doubts that keep us from expressing our own unique and powerful gifts. It is an invitation to step into our own power, to embrace our own passion, and to create a life that is a blazing and beautiful testament to the fire of the human spirit. The final instruction, change your life, is a direct and unambiguous call to action. It is a reminder that we are the creators of our own reality, that we have the power to shape our own destiny. It is a challenge to stop waiting for someone or something to save us and to start taking responsibility for our own happiness and our own fulfillment. This poem is a wake-up call to all of us who have been playing it safe, who have been hiding our light, who have been settling for a life that is less than the one we are capable of living. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to empower us to become the authors of our own lives. Poem 21. You are a volume in the divine book, a mirror to the power that created the universe. This breathtaking and empowering poem is a profound and beautiful expression of the divine potential that lies within each and every one of us. The poem offers a radical and liberating reframing of our place in the universe. The metaphor of being a volume in the divine book is a stunning and evocative one. It suggests that our lives are not random or meaningless, but are in fact a part of a larger and more beautiful story, a story that is being written by the divine author of all creation. Each of us is a unique and irreplaceable chapter in this story, with our own special contribution to make to the whole. The metaphor of being a mirror to the power that created the universe is a powerful and empowering one. It suggests that we are not just passive recipients of the divine, but active participants in the creative process of the universe. We are not just reflecting the light of the divine, but are in fact a part of that light, a co-creator with the divine in the ongoing dance of creation. This poem is a call to awaken to our own divinity, to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. It is a testament to the core teaching of all the great mystical traditions that the kingdom of heaven is within us, that we are made in the image of God, that we are one with the creative force of the universe. It is a poem that can change our lives, a poem that can heal our deepest wounds, and a poem that can awaken us to the glorious and liberating truth of our own divine nature. Poem 22. My soul is from elsewhere, I'm sure of that, and I intend to end up there. This simple and profound poem is a powerful declaration of our true identity, a reminder that we are not our physical bodies, but the eternal and indestructible soul that animates them. The poem is a meditation on the nature of the self, an invitation to disidentify from the transient and ever-changing aspects of our personality and to connect with the unchanging and eternal essence of our soul. The statement, "My soul is from elsewhere, I'm sure of that," is a testament to the universal human experience of feeling like a stranger in a strange land. It is the feeling of divine discontent, the yearning for a deeper connection to the divine, the longing to return to our true and eternal home. It is a reminder that we are not just human beings having a spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. The final line, "and I intend to end up there," is a powerful and liberating affirmation of our spiritual purpose. It is a declaration of our intention to live a life that is aligned with our deepest and most authentic self, a life that is dedicated to the journey of returning to the source of all being. It is a reminder that our ultimate destiny is not to be found in the world of form, but in the world of spirit. That we are not separate and isolated individuals, but sparks of the divine, droplets in the ocean of consciousness. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace, especially in a world that so often judges us by our outward appearance. It is a reminder that our true worth lies not in how we look, but in who we are, not in what we have, but in what we are. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a deeper and more authentic sense of self, a poem that can liberate us from the fear of death and the tyranny of the ego, and a poem that can open us to the boundless and eternal love that is the very essence of our being. Poem 23. When I am silent, I have thunder hidden inside. This profound and paradoxical poem is a testament to the power of silence, its ability to contain and to amplify our own inner strength. The poem is a challenge to our conventional understanding of power as something that is loud, aggressive, and external. The poem suggests that true power is to be found in the quiet and receptive stillness of our own inner being. The image of having thunder hidden inside is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is both peaceful and powerful, a state of being that is both calm and dynamic. It is the state of the spiritual warrior, the one who has mastered their own inner world, who is not reactive to the external world, but who is able to respond with wisdom, with compassion, and with a quiet and unshakable strength. The poem is a call to cultivate a practice of inner listening, to learn to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind so that we can hear the subtle and often elusive whispers of the soul. It is a reminder that our greatest strength is not to be found in our words or our actions, but in the silent and formless consciousness that is the ground of our being. This is a poem that can help us to move beyond the narrow confines of the rational mind and to access the vast and largely untapped resources of our own inner wisdom. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to articulate the deepest and most profound truths of the human experience in a way that is both poetic and deeply practical. Poem 24. I am a candle, you are the moth. I am a mountain, you are the echo. I am the sea, you are the fish. I am the sun, you are the shadow. I am the flower, you are the fragrance. I am the Alpha, you are the Omega. This beautiful and evocative poem is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. The idea that we are all a part of a vast and magnificent cosmic dance. The poem uses a series of powerful and contrasting metaphors to illustrate the complementary and interdependent nature of reality. The poem is a celebration of the beauty of diversity, the idea that the universe is not a monolithic whole, but a rich and vibrant tapestry of different forms and expressions. Each pair of metaphors in the poem represents a different aspect of this interconnectedness. The candle and the moth represent the relationship between the divine and the human, the lover and the beloved. The mountain and the echo represent the relationship between cause and effect, the creator and the creation. The sea and the fish represent the relationship between the individual and the whole, the part and the sum of its parts. The sun and the shadow represent the relationship between light and darkness, the seen and the unseen. The flower and the fragrance represent the relationship between the form and the essence, the outer and the inner. The Alpha and the Omega represent the relationship between the beginning and the end, the source and the destination. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the unity of being, the idea that at the deepest level of our being, we are all one. It is a reminder that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. It is a call to awaken to our own interconnectedness, to recognize the divine spark that resides within every human being, and to live a life that is in harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe. Poem 25. We are born of love. Love is our mother. This simple and profound poem is a powerful declaration of our true origin, a reminder that we are not the product of a random and meaningless universe, but the children of a loving and intelligent creator. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that love is the fundamental reality of the universe, the creative force that brings all things into being. The statement, "We are born of love," is a radical and liberating one. It goes against the cynical and materialistic worldview that so often dominates our culture. We are taught to believe that we are the product of a blind and impersonal evolutionary process, that our lives are ultimately without meaning or purpose. Rumi, however, invites us to consider a radically different possibility: that we are the beloved children of the divine, that we have been created in love, for love and by love. The metaphor of love as our mother is a beautiful and comforting one. It suggests a reality that is not just powerful and creative, but also nurturing, compassionate, and unconditionally loving. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our journey, that we are held and supported by a loving and intelligent universe that wants nothing more than for us to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to be free. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who has ever felt lost, alone, or unloved. It is a reminder that we are all a part of a vast and loving family, that we are all connected to the source of all being. It is a poem that can help us to heal our deepest wounds of self-worth, to open our hearts to the boundless and unconditional love that is our true and eternal home, and to live a life that is a worthy and beautiful expression of the magnificent and divine beings that we truly are. Poem 26. The art of knowing is knowing what to ignore. This insightful and practical poem is a timeless piece of wisdom about the importance of discernment, the ability to distinguish between what is essential and what is not. The poem is a reminder that in our noisy and chaotic world, the key to wisdom is not to accumulate more information, but to learn to filter out the noise and to focus on what truly matters. The idea of knowing what to ignore is a radical and counterintuitive one. We live in a culture that celebrates knowledge, that rewards those who know the most, that encourages us to be constantly learning, constantly consuming, constantly connected. But Rumi suggests that this endless pursuit of information can often be a form of spiritual poverty, a self-imposed prison that keeps us trapped in the narrow confines of our own minds. The art of knowing what to ignore is the art of saying no. It is the art of setting boundaries, of protecting our time and our energy, of choosing to focus on the things that are most important to us. It is the art of letting go of the need to know everything, the need to be right, the need to have an opinion on everything. It is the art of cultivating a state of inner peace and clarity in the midst of the chaos of the external world. This poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being. It is an invitation to become more discerning about what we allow into our minds and our hearts. It is a reminder that our attention is our most precious resource, and that the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our attention. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply practical. Poem 27. The world is a prison, and we are its prisoners. Dig a hole in the prison wall and let yourself out. This powerful and evocative poem is a call to spiritual liberation, an invitation to break free from the self-imposed limitations that keep us trapped in a state of suffering and illusion. The poem is a challenge to our conventional understanding of freedom as something that is to be found in the external world. The metaphor of the world as a prison is a stark and challenging one. It suggests that our normal state of consciousness is a state of bondage, a state of being trapped by our own fears, our own desires, our own attachments. We are prisoners of our own minds, prisoners of our own culture, prisoners of our own past. We are living in a world of illusion, a world of shadows, a world that we mistake for reality. The command to dig a hole in the prison wall is a call to action, an invitation to engage in the process of our own liberation. It is a reminder that we are not helpless victims of our circumstances, but powerful and creative beings with the ability to change our own reality. The act of digging a hole is a metaphor for any form of spiritual practice, any sincere and heartfelt effort to break free from the shackles of the ego. The final instruction, "Let yourself out," is a beautiful and liberating one. It suggests that the path to freedom is not a complicated or difficult one, but a simple and direct one. It is a matter of choosing to step out of our own self-imposed prison, of choosing to live a life of greater awareness, of greater compassion, and of greater love. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to empower us to become the authors of our own lives. It is a reminder that the key to our own liberation is not to be found in the outside world, but within our own hearts. Poem 28. Close your eyes, fall in love, stay there. This simple and profound poem is a beautiful and concise summary of the entire mystical journey. It is a call to a state of deep and abiding communion with the divine, a state of being that transcends the limitations of the rational mind and the five senses. The instruction to close your eyes is a call to turn our attention inward, to move beyond the superficial and ever-changing world of form, and to connect with the deep and unchanging reality of our own inner being. It is a reminder that the most important truths of existence are not to be found in the external world, but in the silent depths of our own hearts. The instruction to fall in love is a call to open our hearts to the boundless and unconditional love that is the very essence of our being. It is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not a journey of the mind, but a journey of the heart. It is a process of falling in love with ourselves, with each other, and with the divine. The final instruction, stay there, is a call to a state of constant and unwavering devotion, It is a reminder that the mystical experience is not a fleeting and occasional one, but a state of being that can be cultivated and sustained over time. It is a call to make love the central and guiding principle of our lives, to live in a state of constant and joyful communion with the divine. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to distill complex spiritual truths into simple and elegant language. It is a poem that can be a powerful and transformative practice in itself. To sit with these words, to let them sink into our being, to allow them to guide us into a state of deep and receptive silence. This is a path to a more peaceful, a more centered, and a more spiritually connected way of being. Poem 29. You are the soul of the universe. This breathtaking and empowering poem is a magnificent and audacious declaration of our own divine nature, a powerful and passionate call to awaken to the immense and glorious truth of who we really are. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that we are not separate from the universe, but are in fact a microcosm of the macrocosm, a holographic reflection of the entire cosmos. The statement, "You are the soul of the universe," is a profound and mind-expanding one. It suggests that we are not just a small and insignificant part of the divine, but that we are the very essence of the divine, the creative and intelligent force that animates all of life. It is a reminder that we contain within us all the qualities, all the power, all the wisdom, and all the love of the entire universe. This poem is a powerful antidote to the feelings of smallness and inadequacy that so often plague us. They are an invitation to step into our own greatness, to own our own power, and to live a life that is a worthy and beautiful expression of the magnificent and divine beings that we truly are. This is a poem that can change our lives, a poem that can heal our deepest wounds, and a poem that can awaken us to the glorious and liberating truth of our own divine nature. Poem 30. The heart is 100,000-petaled lotus. This beautiful and evocative poem is a testament to the boundless and infinite nature of the human heart. The poem uses the metaphor of 100,000-petaled lotus to describe the immense and largely untapped potential that lies within each and every one of us. The lotus is a powerful and universal symbol of spiritual awakening. It is a flower that grows in the mud, yet blossoms into a thing of exquisite beauty. It is a symbol of the soul's journey from the darkness of ignorance to the light of enlightenment. The image of 100,000-petaled lotus is a stunning and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is vast, deep, and full of mystery. Our hearts are not just the seat of our emotions. They are the home of our soul, the source of our wisdom, the wellspring of our love. Just as the lotus has a multitude of hidden petals, so too our hearts contain within them a boundless capacity for love, for joy, for peace, and for wisdom. This poem is a call to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery, to explore the vast and largely unexplored territory of our own hearts. It is an invitation to move beyond the shallow and superficial aspects of our being and to explore the deeper and more authentic dimensions of our own consciousness. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that the journey to God is not an outward journey to a distant heaven, but an inward journey to the depths of our own hearts. It is a poem that can inspire us to live a life of greater depth, of greater beauty, and of greater love. Poem 31. There is a sacredness in tears. They are not the mark of weakness, but of power. They speak more eloquently than 10,000 tongues. They are the messengers of overwhelming grief, of deep contrition, and of unspeakable love. This profound and comforting poem is a testament to the healing and transformative power of tears. It is a reminder that our tears are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of our humanity, a testament to our capacity to love, to feel, and to be vulnerable. The poem is a challenge to our modern culture's obsession with perfection, its tendency to pathologize and to medicate any form of discomfort. The statement, "There is a sacredness in tears," is a radical and liberating one. It suggests that our tears are not just a physiological response, but a spiritual one. They are a form of prayer, a form of release, a form of communion with the divine. They are a way of washing away our pain, of cleansing our hearts, of making space for new life to enter. The idea that our tears are not the mark of weakness, but of power, is a beautiful and empowering one. It suggests that our vulnerability is not a liability, but an asset. It is our willingness to feel our own pain that opens us to the pain of the world, that develops our capacity for empathy and compassion, that connects us to our own deepest and most authentic self. The image of tears as messengers is a stunning and evocative one. It suggests that our tears have a story to tell, that they have a wisdom to share. They are the messengers of overwhelming grief, of deep contrition, and of unspeakable love. They are the language of the soul, a language that speaks more eloquently than 10,000 tongues. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is navigating the difficult and often lonely terrain of grief. It is a reminder that our pain is not a sign of our weakness, but a sign of our capacity to love. And that our broken hearts, if we are willing to tend to them with care, can become a source of immense strength and wisdom. This is a poem that can help us to heal, to grow, and to transform our deepest wounds into our greatest gifts. Poem 32, I am a sky where spirits live. Stare into me and see the constellations. This beautiful and evocative poem is a testament to the boundless and infinite nature of our own consciousness. The poem uses the metaphor of a sky to describe the vast and largely unexplored territory of our own inner world. The sky is a symbol of immensity, of spaciousness, of freedom. It is a reality that is both empty and full, a canvas upon which the drama of life unfolds. To see ourselves as a sky is to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. It is to let go of our attachment to our own individual identity and to merge with the formless and eternal reality of the divine. The invitation to stare into me and see the constellations is a beautiful and poetic one. It suggests that within our own consciousness lies a universe of hidden treasures, a galaxy of wisdom, a constellation of divine qualities. It is a call to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery, to explore the vast and largely unexplored territory of our own consciousness. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that the journey to God is not an outward journey to a distant heaven, but an inward journey to the depths of our own hearts. It is a poem that can inspire us to live a life of greater depth, of greater beauty, and of greater love. Poem 33, a wise man once said, I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. But a wiser man said, I don't know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. This insightful and humorous poem is a testament to the limitations of the rational mind and the boundless wisdom of the heart. The poem is a call to cultivate a state of intellectual humility, to acknowledge that there is a wisdom that is far greater than anything we can ever grasp with our rational minds. The poem contrasts two different kinds of wisdom, the wisdom of the wise man and the wisdom of the wiser man. The wise man is the one who has a clear and confident understanding of the world. He knows what he knows, and he knows what he doesn't know. He is a master of the known, a creature of the rational mind. The wiser man, on the other hand, is the one who has transcended the limitations of the rational mind. He has entered into the realm of mystery, of wonder, of awe. He doesn't know what he knows, and he doesn't know what he doesn't know. He is a master of the unknown, a creature of the heart. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on hirat, or wonder, the idea that the path to God is a path of ever-increasing awe and astonishment. It is a reminder that the universe is a mystery that is far too vast and too profound to be contained within the small box of our human intellect. This poem is a liberation from the tyranny of the known, an invitation to step into the unknown with a sense of adventure and excitement. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a more open and receptive mind, a poem that can help us to see the magic and the mystery in the everyday, and a poem that can ultimately lead us to a deeper and more intimate connection with the divine. Poem 34. The moon is a loyal companion. It never leaves. It's always there, watching, steadfast, knowing us in our light and dark moments, changing forever just as we do. Every day it's a different version of itself, sometimes weak and wan, sometimes strong and full of light. The moon understands what it means to be human. This beautiful and poetic poem is a profound meditation on the nature of companionship, the relationship between light and darkness, and the cyclical nature of life. The poem uses the metaphor of the moon to illustrate the qualities of a true and loyal friend. The moon is a loyal companion. It never leaves. It's always there, watching, steadfast, knowing us in our light and dark moments. This is a beautiful and comforting image of a love that is unconditional, a love that is not dependent on our circumstances, a love that is always and already present. The poem then shifts to a meditation on the cyclical nature of life. The moon is always changing, just as we do, sometimes weak and wan, sometimes strong and full of light. This is a reminder that our lives are not a static state, but a dynamic and ongoing process of growth and change. We have our own phases, our own cycles of light and darkness. The final line, "The moon understands what it means to be human," is a stunning and evocative statement of this truth. It suggests that the moon is not just an inanimate object, but a conscious and compassionate being, a silent and loving witness to the human drama. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is feeling lost, alone, or misunderstood. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our journey, that we are all a part of a vast and magnificent cosmic dance. It is a call to embrace the totality of our human experience, to accept our own light and our own darkness, and to trust that we are all held in the loving and compassionate embrace of the divine. Poem 35. The morning wind spreads its fresh smell. We must get up and take that in, that wind that lets us live. Breathe before it's gone. This simple and evocative poem is a call to a state of deep and appreciative presence. It is a reminder of the precious and fleeting nature of the present moment, a call to savor the simple and beautiful gifts of life before they are gone. The poem uses the metaphor of the morning wind to illustrate the fresh and new quality of each and every moment. The wind is a symbol of the divine breath, the Ruh of the Sufi tradition, the subtle and invisible energy that animates all of life. To get up and take that in is to consciously and intentionally connect with this life-giving energy, to open ourselves to the beauty and the wonder of the present moment. The final instruction, "Breathe before it's gone," is a powerful and urgent one. It is a reminder that life is a precious and unrepeatable gift. We are not guaranteed another moment, another breath, another morning wind. It is a call to live our lives with a sense of urgency, of passion, and of unwavering commitment to the present moment. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to find profound spiritual lessons in the simple and beautiful aspects of the natural world. It is a poem that can inspire us to live more mindfully, more gratefully, and more joyfully. It is a reminder that the greatest treasures of life are not to be found in the future, but are already and always present, waiting for us to wake up and to breathe them in. Poem 36. I am a painter. I paint pictures of you, but I can never get the eyes right. For the eyes are the windows to the soul, and your soul is a mystery that I can never fully grasp. This beautiful and intimate poem is a testament to the ineffable and mysterious nature of the beloved. It is a statement of mystical love, a declaration of the sacred and unknowable depths of the human soul. The poem uses the metaphor of a painter to describe the lover's attempt to capture the essence of the beloved. The painter is a symbol of the artist, the creator, the one who seeks to express the beauty and the truth of the world. The act of painting is a metaphor for any attempt to understand, to define, to possess the beloved. The final confession, that I can never get the eyes right, is a beautiful and humble acknowledgement of the limitations of the human mind. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and the soul is a mystery that can never be fully grasped. It is a reality that is vast, deep, and full of wonder. It is a sacred and holy space that can only be approached with a sense of reverence, of awe, and of unconditional love. This poem is a testament to the transformative power of love, its ability to open our eyes to the beauty and the mystery of the world. It is a reminder that when we look at another with the eyes of love, we are not just seeing a physical body, but a soul, a spirit, a spark of the divine. It is a poem that can inspire us to cultivate a deeper and more reverent appreciation for the people in our lives, to see them not just as friends, as family, as lovers, but as sacred and holy beings, as gateways to the divine. Poem 37. The garden of the world has no limit, but the world of the garden is limited. This profound and paradoxical poem is a testament to the difference between the boundless and infinite reality of the spirit and the limited and finite reality of the material world. The poem is a call to shift our focus from the small and constricted world of the ego to the vast and expansive world of the soul. The metaphor of the garden of the world is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is rich, vibrant, and full of beauty. The world of the spirit is a world of infinite possibility, of boundless love, of endless joy. It is a garden that has no limit, a reality that is forever expanding, forever growing, forever unfolding. The metaphor of the world of the garden is a stark and challenging one. It suggests that the material world, the world of the ego, is a small and constricted space. It is a world of limitation, of scarcity, of fear. It is a world that is defined by our own self-imposed boundaries, our own narrow and self-serving desires. The poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being. It is an invitation to choose to live in the garden of the world rather than in the world of the garden. It is a reminder that we are the creators of our own reality, that we have the power to choose to live a life of abundance, of expansion, and of love. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are always and already free. Poem 38. I have a thirsty fish in me that can never find enough of what it's thirsty for. This beautiful and poignant poem is a testament to the insatiable and often frustrating nature of human desire. It is a reminder that the things of this world can never fully satisfy the deepest longings of the human heart. The poem uses the metaphor of a thirsty fish to describe the endless and often unconscious seeking of the ego. The fish is a symbol of the soul, the part of us that is always yearning for a deeper connection to the divine. The water is a symbol of the divine, the source of all life, the one thing that can truly quench the thirst of the soul. The problem, Rumi suggests, is that the fish is looking for water in all the wrong places. It is looking for it in the world of form, in the world of the senses, in the world of material possessions. But the water that it is thirsty for is not to be found in this world. It is to be found within the fish itself, in the boundless and infinite ocean of its own consciousness. This poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being. It is an invitation to turn our attention inward, to embark on the sacred and holy pilgrimage to the center of our own hearts, and to discover for ourselves the boundless and unconditional love that is the very essence of our own divine and beautiful soul. It is a reminder that the source of all love and fulfillment lies not in the outside world, but within our own hearts. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are always and already whole. Poem 39. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. This beautiful and reassuring poem is a gentle yet powerful call to follow the deepest desires of our hearts, to trust the inner guidance system that is always pointing us toward our true north. The poem is a simple yet profound piece of advice for navigating the often confusing and overwhelming landscape of life. The instruction to let yourself be silently drawn is a call to a state of receptive and non-resistant surrender. It is an invitation to let go of our need to control, our need to plan, our need to have all the answers. It is a reminder that the most important guidance in our lives often comes not from our own rational minds, but from a deeper and more intuitive source. The phrase, "the stronger pull of what you really love," is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests that our deepest passions and callings are not just our own, but are in fact a reflection of a larger and more intelligent force. It is the pull of the divine, the call of the soul, the creative and ever-expanding energy of life itself. The promise that this pull will not lead us astray is a powerful and comforting one. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the divine intelligence of the heart, the idea that our deepest desires are not random or arbitrary, but are in fact a reflection of our soul's purpose. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring reminder to live a life of passion and purpose, to follow our bliss, and to trust that the universe is always conspiring in our favor. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. Poem 40, The Soul is a River of Stars. This breathtaking and empowering poem is a magnificent and audacious declaration of our own divine nature, a powerful and passionate call to awaken to the immense and glorious truth of who we really are. The poem uses the metaphor of a river of stars to describe the boundless and infinite nature of the human soul. The river is a symbol of flow, of movement, of life. It is a reality that is constantly changing, constantly evolving, constantly becoming. The stars are a symbol of light, of beauty, of divinity. They are a reminder of the vast and mysterious nature of the universe. To see the soul as a river of stars is to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. It is to let go of our attachment to our own individual identity and to merge with the formless and eternal reality of the divine. This poem is a powerful antidote to the feelings of smallness and inadequacy that so often plague us. They are an invitation to step into our own greatness, to own our own power, and to live a life that is a worthy and beautiful expression of the magnificent and divine beings that we truly are. This is a poem that can change our lives, a poem that can heal our deepest wounds, and a poem that can awaken us to the glorious and liberating truth of our own divine nature. Poem 41. Your body is a bow, and your soul is the arrow. This profound and insightful poem is a testament to the relationship between the physical and the spiritual, the form and the essence. The poem uses the metaphor of a bow and arrow to illustrate the dynamic and interdependent nature of the body and the soul. The body is the bow. It is the instrument, the vehicle, the tool. It is strong, flexible, and powerful, but it is also limited, finite, and ultimately mortal. The soul is the arrow. It is the essence, the purpose, the direction. It is swift, true, and eternal. But it is also dependent on the bow for its flight. The poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being. It is an invitation to cultivate a harmonious and balanced relationship between our body and our soul. It is a reminder that our physical bodies are not just a source of pleasure or pain, but a sacred and holy vessel for the soul. It is a call to care for our bodies, to honor them, to use them wisely and well. It is also a reminder that our souls are not just a passive and disembodied essence, but a dynamic and purposeful force. It is a call to listen to the wisdom of our souls, to align our actions with our values, and to live a life that is a true and beautiful expression of our own unique and divine purpose. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply practical. Poem 42. I want to be a teardrop, to be born in your eyes, to live on your cheeks and to die on your lips. This beautiful and intimate poem is a testament to the Sufi ideal of fana, the annihilation of the false self in the divine presence. It is a statement of mystical love, a declaration of the soul's deepest and most passionate desire. The poem uses the metaphor of a teardrop to describe the lover's yearning for complete and utter union with the beloved. The teardrop is a symbol of purity, of surrender, of selfless and unconditional love. To be born in the eyes of the beloved is to be created in love, for love, and by love. To live on the cheeks of the beloved is to be a constant and loving companion, a silent and compassionate witness to the beloved's joy and sorrow. To die on the lips of the beloved is to be completely and utterly consumed by the fire of divine love, to merge with the boundless and formless reality of the divine. This poem is a testament to the transformative power of love, its ability to break us free from the shackles of the ego and to lead us to a state of ecstatic and liberating union with the divine. It is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not a journey of self-improvement, but a journey of self-surrender. It is a process of letting go of all that is false and inauthentic, and of becoming a clear and empty vessel for the divine to flow through. Poem 43. Don't be a slave to your thoughts. Be the master of your mind. This concise and powerful poem is a call to a state of mental and spiritual liberation. It is an invitation to step out of the prison of our own anxious thoughts and to connect with the infinite and benevolent intelligence of the universe. The poem draws a clear and stark contrast between two different ways of being in the world, the way of the slave and the way of the master. To be a slave to our thoughts is to be a victim of our own minds, to be tossed about by the endless and often chaotic stream of our thinking. It is to believe that we are our thoughts, that our thoughts are reality, that we have no choice but to obey their every command. To be the master of our mind is to be the conscious and intentional creator of our own reality. It is to recognize that we are not our thoughts, that we are the awareness in which our thoughts arise. It is to learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, to choose which thoughts we want to engage with, and to let go of the thoughts that do not serve us. This poem is a testament to the Sufi practice of dhikr, or remembrance of God, the constant and conscious effort to keep our attention focused on the divine. It is a reminder that the ultimate antidote to worry is not to think more, but to think less, to let go of our obsessive need to control and to surrender to the wisdom and grace of a higher power. It is a poem that can quiet the noisy mind, that can soothe the troubled heart, and that can open us to a new and more liberating way of being. Poem 44. The truth is a mirror in the hands of God. It fell and broke into 1,000 pieces. Everybody took a piece of it, and they looked at it and thought they had the truth. This insightful and humorous poem is a testament to the partial and often distorted nature of human understanding. It is a reminder that the truth is not a simple or a single thing, but a vast and multifaceted reality that can only be glimpsed in fragments. The poem uses the metaphor of a broken mirror to illustrate the limitations of our own individual perspectives. The mirror is a symbol of the truth, the whole and undivided reality of the divine. The 1,000 pieces are a symbol of the many different religions, philosophies, and belief systems that exist in the world. Everybody has a piece of the truth. Everybody has a valid and valuable perspective. But nobody has the whole truth. The problem, Rumi suggests, is that we often mistake our own small piece of the mirror for the whole thing. We become attached to our own beliefs, our own dogmas, our own opinions. We become convinced that we are right and that everyone else is wrong. We go to war over our different pieces of the mirror, forgetting that they are all a part of the same whole. This poem is a call to a more humble and open-minded way of being. It is an invitation to respect the diversity of human belief, to learn from those who see the world differently than we do, and to remember that the truth is a mystery that is far too vast and too profound to be contained within the small box of our human intellect. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. Poem 45. Love is the bridge between you and everything. This simple and profound poem is a powerful declaration of the central and unifying role of love in the universe. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that love is not just a human emotion, but the fundamental reality of existence, the creative and connective force that binds all things together. The metaphor of a bridge is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is both separate and connected, a world of diversity and unity. We are all individual beings with our own unique thoughts, feelings, and experiences. But we are also all a part of a larger and more beautiful whole, a vast and interconnected web of life. Love is the bridge that connects us to this whole. It is the force that allows us to transcend our own individual egos and to experience a sense of oneness with all of creation. It is the bridge that connects us to ourselves, to each other, and to the divine. This poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being. It is an invitation to make love the central and guiding principle of our lives, to live in a state of constant and joyful communion with the divine. It is a reminder that when we choose love, we are choosing connection, we are choosing unity, we are choosing to be a part of the beautiful and magnificent dance of life. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to distill complex spiritual truths into simple and elegant language. Poem 46. I am a guest in this world. I am a traveler on a journey. I am a seeker of the truth. I am a lover of the beloved. This beautiful and profound poem is a testament to the temporary and purposeful nature of the human journey. It is a reminder that we are not here to accumulate possessions or to achieve worldly success, but to learn, to grow, and to awaken to our own divine nature. The poem uses a series of powerful and evocative metaphors to describe the different aspects of our human experience. To be a guest in this world is to recognize the transient and ephemeral nature of our earthly existence. We are not the owners of this world, but the temporary stewards of it. We are here for a short time, and then we are gone. To be a traveler on a journey is to recognize that our lives have a purpose and a direction. We are not just wandering aimlessly, but are on a sacred and holy pilgrimage to the center of our own hearts. To be a seeker of the truth is to recognize that the ultimate purpose of our lives is to achieve gnosis, the direct and personal knowledge of the divine. It is to live a life of inquiry, of exploration, of constant and unwavering commitment to the path of wisdom. To be a lover of the beloved is to recognize that the ultimate reality of the universe is love. It is to live a life that is dedicated to the cultivation and expression of this divine love in all its forms. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring vision of a life lived with intention, with purpose, and with a deep and abiding connection to the divine. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are always and already home. Poem 47, The Wound is the place where the light enters you. This incredibly powerful and widely quoted line is a testament to Rumi's profound understanding of the human condition, his ability to find hope and meaning in even the darkest of experiences. It is a radical reinterpretation of pain and suffering, transforming them from something to be avoided at all costs into a sacred gateway to spiritual awakening. The poem is a beacon of hope for anyone who is struggling with loss, heartbreak, or any other form of emotional or physical pain. It suggests that our wounds are not a sign of weakness or failure, but a sign of our humanity, a testament to our capacity to love, to feel, and to be vulnerable. The visual of light entering a wound is a stunning and evocative one. It suggests that our brokenness is not something to be ashamed of, but an opening, a crack in the armor of the ego that allows the divine light to penetrate our being. This is a core tenet of many mystical traditions, the idea that spiritual growth often comes not in spite of our suffering, but because of it. The poem is a challenge to our modern culture's obsession with perfection, its tendency to pathologize and to medicate any form of discomfort. Rumi reminds us that there is a sacredness in our suffering, that our pain has the power to break us open, to soften our hearts, and to connect us to a deeper and more authentic part of ourselves. This is a poem that can be a source of immense comfort and solace in times of trial. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our pain, that our suffering is a part of the universal human experience, and that it has the potential to be a catalyst for profound transformation. Rumi's words are a loving embrace for the wounded soul, a gentle and compassionate whisper that says, "It's okay to be broken. It's okay to be in pain. Your wounds are not a curse, but a blessing in disguise." This is a testament to the healing power of poetry, its ability to reframe our experiences and to help us find meaning and purpose in the face of adversity. It is a poem that can mend a broken heart, that can give us the strength to carry on, and that can ultimately lead us to a place of greater wisdom, compassion, and love. Poem 48, The Lion is most handsome when looking for food. This short yet powerful and evocative poem is a celebration of purpose, a testament to the beauty and vitality that we exude when we are fully engaged in the pursuit of our passions and our calling. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to find profound spiritual lessons in the natural world, uses the image of a hunting lion to illustrate the power and allure of a life lived with intention and focus. The lion in this poem is not a symbol of aggression or violence, but a symbol of power, of grace, and of single-minded determination. When the lion is looking for food, it is not just satisfying a physical hunger, it is fulfilling its essential nature. It is expressing its unique and powerful gifts. It is in this state of focused and intentional action that the lion is most handsome, most fully and completely itself. The poem is a beautiful and inspiring metaphor for the human experience. It suggests that we too are at our most beautiful, our most alive, our most compelling, when we are actively engaged in the pursuit of what we love. This is not about the pursuit of fame or fortune, but about the pursuit of our own unique and personal food, the things that nourish our souls, the things that bring us a sense of meaning and purpose. The poem is a call to action, an invitation to identify our own deepest passions and to pursue them with the same fierce and unapologetic determination as a hunting lion. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that our work in the world is not just a means of survival, but a sacred and holy calling, a way of expressing our divine to the divine. Rumi's words are a powerful and inspiring reminder to live a life of purpose, to find what it is that makes us come alive, and to pursue it with all of our heart, all of our soul, and all of our strength. Poem 49. If you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? This insightful and challenging poem is a profound piece of wisdom about the transformative power of adversity. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to use everyday metaphors to illustrate deep spiritual truths, offers a powerful and encouraging perspective on the role of challenges and difficulties in our lives. The metaphor of a mirror being polished is a beautiful and evocative one. A mirror in the Sufi tradition is a symbol of the heart, the spiritual center of our being. A polished mirror is a heart that is clear and pure, a heart that is able to reflect the light of the divine without distortion. The rubs of the poem are a metaphor for all the irritations, all the challenges, all the difficulties that we face in our lives. These are the things that we so often try to avoid, the things that we complain about, the things that we see as obstacles to our happiness. Rumi, however, suggests that these very rubs are the essential and necessary tools for our spiritual growth. Just as a mirror cannot be polished without friction, so too our hearts cannot be purified without the challenges and difficulties that life presents to us. The poem is a call to change our perspective, to see our challenges not as problems but as opportunities, not as curses but as blessings in disguise. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the alchemical power of suffering, its ability to break us open, to soften our hearts, and to polish the mirror of our souls so that we can more clearly reflect the beauty and the love of the divine. Rumi's words are a source of strength and encouragement for anyone who is going through a difficult time. They are a reminder that our challenges are not a sign that we are doing something wrong, but a sign that we are on the path of growth, and that the very things that are causing us pain are also the very things that are leading us to a deeper and more profound experience of our own divine nature. Poem 50. The moon stays bright when it doesn't avoid the night. This beautiful and poetic line is a profound meditation on the relationship between light and darkness, between joy and sorrow, between the positive and negative experiences of our lives. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to find deep spiritual wisdom in the cycles of the natural world, offers a simple yet powerful lesson in the art of embracing the totality of our human experience. The moon in this poem is a symbol of our own inner light, our own spiritual essence, our own capacity for joy, for love, and for wisdom. The night is a symbol of the darkness that we all experience in our lives, the times of sorrow, of loss, of confusion, of despair. The poem suggests that the moon does not try to avoid the night. It does not fight against the darkness. It does not complain about the darkness. It does not pretend that the darkness is not there. Instead, the moon simply continues to shine its light, to be itself in the midst of the darkness. And it is precisely because the moon does not avoid the night that its light appears so bright, so beautiful, so radiant. The poem is a call to a similar kind of courage and acceptance in our own lives. It is an invitation to stop resisting our own darkness, to stop fighting against our own pain, to stop pretending that we are always happy and always strong. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that our light is not diminished by our darkness, but is in fact enhanced by it. It is in the crucible of our own suffering that our own inner light is forged, that our own strength is tested, that our own compassion is born. Rumi's words are a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is struggling with the darkness in their own lives. They are a reminder that our pain is not a sign of our weakness, but a sign of our humanity, and that our own inner light, if we are willing to let it shine, can illuminate even the darkest of nights. Poem 51. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. This simple yet powerful and liberating statement is a direct and unambiguous command to follow the path of joy, to listen to the inner voice of inspiration, and to trust the guidance of our own hearts. Rumi, acting as a compassionate and empowering spiritual guide, offers a clear and straightforward principle for a life of purpose and fulfillment. The instruction is not to follow a rigid set of external rules or to adhere to a prescribed dogma, but to pay attention to the internal compass of our own spirit. The word call is significant. It implies something that comes from beyond our conscious, rational mind. It is the whisper of intuition, the pull of a deep-seated passion, the sudden and inexplicable urge to move in a new direction. The key qualifier is that this call must excite your spirit. This is the litmus test Rumi provides. It is not about chasing fleeting pleasures or succumbing to every whim of the ego. It is about discerning those activities, those people, those ideas that genuinely resonate with our deepest being, that make us feel alive, expansive, and aligned with our true purpose. This poem is a profound testament to the Sufi belief in the divine intelligence of the heart. It is a radical act of trust in the inner self, a declaration that our deepest joys are not frivolous distractions, but are, in fact, sacred signposts pointing us toward our destiny. It is a liberation from the tyranny of shots and oughts that so often dictate the course of our lives. Rumi's words are a permission slip to pursue our dreams, to explore our curiosities, and to build a life that is a true and vibrant expression of our own unique soul. It's an inspirational message that challenges us to live with courage, to honor the stirrings of our own spirit, and to have faith that the path of joy is ultimately the path of wisdom. A life guided by this principle is not just a life of happiness, but a life of sacred service. For when we do what excites our spirit, we are sharing our most authentic and valuable gifts with the world. Poem 52. Why are you so enchanted by this world when a mine of gold lies within you? This penetrating and thought-provoking question is a classic Rumi-style wake-up call, a loving and direct challenge to our misplaced priorities and our externalized search for happiness. With the gentle but firm tone of a master teacher, Rumi points out the fundamental error of human seeking. We are mesmerized by the glittering but ultimately transient treasures of the external world, while remaining oblivious to the infinite and eternal riches that lie within our own souls. the enchantment with the world, is a perfect description of the hypnotic spell that material possessions, social status, and sensory pleasures can cast upon us. We chase after these things with a desperate and often unconscious fervor, believing that they hold the key to our fulfillment. Rumi, however, sees this as a profound and tragic case of mistaken identity. He reminds us that we are not beggars, desperately seeking scraps of happiness from the outside world. We are kings and queens, sitting on a mine of gold, a boundless reservoir of love, peace, and joy that is our own innate and divine nature. This mine of gold is a powerful and evocative metaphor for the soul, the Atman, the divine spark that is the essence of our being. It is a treasure that cannot be bought, sold, or stolen. It is a wealth that does not diminish with use, but, in fact, grows stronger the more we share it. The poem is a profound call to introspection, an invitation to shift our gaze from the outside to the inside, to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery. It is a testament to the core teaching of all mystical traditions, that the kingdom of heaven is not a place we go to, but a reality we awaken to within ourselves. Rumi's question is not a judgment, but a loving and compassionate invitation to remember who we truly are. It is a poem that can shatter our illusions, reorient our priorities, and set us on the path to discovering the true and lasting treasure that is our own divine and magnificent self. Poem 53. In your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems. You dance inside my chest where no one sees you, but sometimes I do, and that sight becomes this art. This exquisite and deeply personal poem is a sublime expression of mystical love, a testament to the transformative and inspirational power of the divine beloved. Rumi, in these intimate and heartfelt lines, reveals the source of his own creative genius, a direct and personal experience of the divine presence that he perceives as both light and beauty. The first two lines, in your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems, establish a direct and causal link between the divine and the human. Love, for Rumi, is not just a human emotion. It is a learned response to the divine light, a reflection of the infinite and unconditional love that flows from the source of all being. Similarly, his poetry is not just a product of his own cleverness or skill. It is a response to the divine beauty, an attempt to capture in words the ineffable and breathtaking splendor of the beloved. The poem then shifts from the external to the internal with the stunning and intimate image, you dance inside my chest when no one sees you. This is the secret and sacred heart of the mystical experience, the inner communion with the divine that is the source of all true spirituality. The dance is a perfect metaphor for the dynamic, joyful, and ever-present reality of the divine within. It is not a static concept, but a living, breathing, and vibrant presence. The final line, but sometimes I do, and that sight becomes this art, is a beautiful and humble acknowledgement of the fleeting and grace-filled nature of these mystical glimpses. Rumi does not claim to see the divine at all times. He is a humble and grateful recipient of these occasional and precious moments of vision. And it is these moments, these sights, that are the raw material of his art, the inspiration for the poems that have touched and transformed the hearts of millions. This poem is a love letter to the divine, a testament to the power of a heart that is open to the beauty and the mystery of the unseen world. It is a reminder that the greatest art, the deepest love, and the most profound wisdom are not products of the ego, but gifts of the soul. Poem 54. I have been a seeker and I still am, but I stopped asking the books and the stars. I started listening to the teaching of my soul. This profound and empowering poem charts the evolution of the spiritual journey, the movement from an external search for answers to an internal process of listening to the wisdom of one's own soul. Rumi, with the clarity and authority of one who has walked the path, shares a crucial and liberating insight for all fellow seekers. The poem begins with the honest and humble admission, "I have been a seeker and I still am." This is a testament to the fact that the spiritual journey is not a linear path with a final destination, but an ongoing process of growth and discovery. Rumi does not present himself as a perfected master who has all the answers, but as a fellow traveler on the path. The turning point in his journey is described in the second line, "But I stopped asking the books and the stars." This is a powerful and significant statement. The books represent all the external sources of knowledge, the scriptures, the dogmas, the philosophies, the teachings of others. The stars represent the search for answers in the external world, the attempt to find meaning and purpose in signs and omens. While these external sources can be valuable and inspiring, Rumi suggests that they can also become a form of spiritual dependency, a substitute for the direct and personal experience of the divine. The final line, "I started listening to the teaching of my soul," is the key to the entire poem. It is a declaration of spiritual independence, a recognition that the ultimate source of wisdom and guidance lies not in the outside world, but within our own hearts. The teaching of my soul is the voice of intuition, the whisper of conscience, the deep and quiet knowing that is our own innate and divine intelligence. This poem is a powerful and liberating message for all of us who have ever felt lost or confused on our spiritual path. It is an invitation to turn our attention inward, to cultivate a practice of deep and attentive listening, and to trust the wisdom that is already and always present within us. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the one true teacher who resides in the sacred sanctuary of our own soul. Poem 55. Let silence be the art you practice. This short yet incredibly profound and challenging poem is a call to a deeper and more subtle form of spiritual practice, a form of practice that is often overlooked in our noisy and action-oriented world. Rumi, with the minimalist elegance of a Zen master, invites us to cultivate the art of silence, to discover the wisdom and the power that lie hidden in the spaces between our words and our thoughts. The idea of silence as an art is a beautiful and transformative one. It suggests that silence is not just the absence of noise, but a conscious and intentional practice, a skill that can be cultivated and refined over time. Just as a painter learns to use color and a musician learns to use sound, so too the spiritual seeker must learn to use silence. The art of silence is the art of listening, the art of being present, the art of letting go of the incessant chatter of the mind. It is the art of creating a space within ourselves where the voice of the soul can be heard. This poem is a gentle and loving critique of our modern culture's addiction to noise and distraction. We are constantly bombarded with information, with entertainment, with the opinions of others. We have become so accustomed to the noise that we are often afraid of silence. We fill every empty moment with sound, with activity, with anything to avoid the discomfort of being alone with ourselves. Rumi's poem is an invitation to break this addiction, to find the courage to turn off the noise and to enter into the sacred and transformative space of our own inner silence. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that the deepest truths of existence cannot be found in words or concepts, but can only be experienced in the silent depths of the heart. This is a poem that can be a powerful and transformative practice in itself, to sit with these words, to let them sink into our being, to allow them to guide us into a state of deep and receptive silence. This is a path to a more peaceful, a more centered, and a more spiritually connected way of being. Poem 56. I belong to no religion. My religion is love. Every heart is my temple. This bold and liberating declaration is a powerful and timeless statement of universal spirituality, a testament to Rumi's ability to transcend the narrow and often divisive boundaries of organized religion. With a fearless and uncompromising spirit of a true mystic, Rumi proclaims a religion that is not based on dogma, on ritual, or on creed, but on the direct and personal experience of love. The first line, I belong to no religion, is a radical and provocative statement, especially coming from a 13th century Islamic scholar. It is not a rejection of Islam, but a rejection of the tribal and exclusionary mindset that so often accompanies religious identity. Rumi is not saying that he is an atheist or an agnostic. He is saying that his spiritual identity is not defined by the label of any particular religion. His loyalty is not to a specific institution, but to the universal and all-embracing truth that lies at the heart of all religions. The second line, my religion is love, is the core of the poem, the beautiful and simple truth that is the foundation of Rumi's entire spiritual philosophy. Love for Rumi is not just a human emotion, it is the fundamental reality of the universe, the creative force that brings all things into being, the divine essence that resides within every human heart. To make love one's religion is to live a life that is dedicated to the cultivation and expression of this divine love in all its forms. The final line, every heart is my temple, is a stunning and beautiful expression of this universal and all-embracing love. It is a recognition of the sacredness of every human being, regardless of their race, their religion, or their background. It is a call to see the divine, not just in our own temples and our own holy books, but in the heart of every person we meet. This poem is a powerful and inspiring vision of a world united not by a single religion, but by a shared commitment to the universal and unconditional love that is the birthright of every human soul. Poem 57. Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. This beautiful and inspiring poem is an invitation to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery, a journey into the vast and largely unexplored territory of our own hearts. Rumi, with the gentle and encouraging voice of a wise guide, reminds us of the immense and untapped potential that lies within each and every one of us. The metaphor of the heart as an ocean is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is vast, deep, and full of mystery. Our hearts are not just the seat of our emotions. They are the home of our soul, the source of our wisdom, the wellspring of our love. Just as the ocean contains within it a multitude of hidden treasures and undiscovered worlds, so too our hearts contain within them a boundless capacity for love, for joy, for peace, and for wisdom. The command to go find yourself in its hidden depths is a call to introspection, a call to move beyond the shallow and superficial aspects of our being and to explore the deeper and more authentic dimensions of our own consciousness. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It requires courage, it requires patience, and it requires a willingness to face the parts of ourselves that we have hidden away in the shadows. But the promise of this journey is immense. The discovery of our own true nature, the realization of our own divine potential, the experience of a love that is as vast and as boundless as the ocean itself. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that the journey to God is not an outward journey to a distant heaven, but an inward journey to the depths of our own hearts. Rumi's words are a loving and empowering encouragement to all of us who are seeking a deeper and more meaningful life. They are a reminder that the greatest adventure we can ever embark on is the journey into the sacred and mysterious landscape of our own soul. Poem 58. When the world pushes you to your knees, you're in the perfect position to pray. This wise and comforting poem is a profound reframing of despair, a testament to Rumi's ability to find a sacred and transformative purpose in even the most difficult and painful of human experiences. With the compassionate and reassuring voice of a spiritual friend, Rumi offers a beacon of hope to anyone who has ever felt overwhelmed by the challenges and hardships of life. The image of the world pushing you to your knees is a powerful and relatable one. It is a metaphor for those moments in our lives when we feel utterly defeated, when we have exhausted all of our own strength, when we have come to the end of our own resources. These are the moments that we so often dread, the moments that we see as a sign of our own failure and weakness. Rumi, however, suggests that these very moments are a sacred and holy opportunity. He reminds us that when we are on our knees, we are in the perfect position to pray. Prayer, in this context, is not just a matter of reciting words or asking for favors. It is an act of surrender, an act of humility, an act of opening ourselves to a power that is greater than our own. It is the recognition that we cannot do it all alone, that we need the help and the guidance of the divine. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that our greatest strength is often found in our greatest weakness. It is when we are at our most vulnerable, when we have let go of our pride and our self-reliance, that we are most open to the grace and the love of the divine. Rumi's words are a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is going through a difficult time. They are a reminder that our moments of despair are not a dead end, but a doorway, a sacred and holy opening to a deeper and more intimate connection with the divine. This is a poem that can help us to find strength in our weakness, hope in our despair, and a profound and unshakable faith in the midst of our darkest nights. Poem 59. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. This exhilarating and empowering poem is a magnificent and audacious declaration of our own divine nature, a powerful and passionate call to awaken to the immense and glorious truth of who we really are. Rumi, with the fiery and uncompromising energy of a spiritual revolutionary, shatters our limited and self-deprecating images of ourselves and replaces them with a vision of our own infinite and cosmic significance. The command to stop acting so small is a direct and loving challenge to the voice of the ego, the part of us that is constantly telling us that we are not good enough, that we are not worthy enough, that we are not powerful enough. This small and fearful self is a self-imposed prison, a cage that keeps us from experiencing the boundless freedom and the ecstatic joy that is our birthright. Rumi's words are a key that can unlock this cage, a sledgehammer that can shatter its bars. The second part of the poem, "You are the universe in ecstatic motion," is one of the most powerful and beautiful descriptions of the human potential ever written. It is not just a poetic flourish, it is a profound and literal statement of mystical truth. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that we are not separate from the universe, but are, in fact, a microcosm of the macrocosm, a holographic reflection of the entire cosmos. The phrase ecstatic motion is a perfect description of the dynamic and joyful nature of this cosmic self. It is the dance of Shiva, the whirling of the dervishes, the creative and ever-expanding energy of life itself. The poem is a call to align ourselves with this ecstatic and universal energy, to let it flow through us, to become a conscious and willing participant in the cosmic dance. Rumi's words are a powerful and life-altering invitation to step into our own greatness, to own our own divinity, and to live a life that is a worthy and beautiful expression of the magnificent and cosmic beings that we truly are. This is a poem that can heal our deepest wounds of self-worth, a poem that can ignite a fire in our souls, and a poem that can awaken us to a new and glorious vision of our own unlimited potential. Poem 60. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. This beautiful and evocative line, part of a longer poem, stands on its own as a powerful and urgent call to spiritual wakefulness, a reminder of the precious and fleeting nature of the opportunities for divine communion that are offered to us each and every day. Rumi, with the gentle yet insistent voice of a spiritual guide, urges us to resist the seductive pull of spiritual slumber and to open ourselves to the subtle and sacred messages that are all around us. The image of the breeze at dawn is a beautiful and poignant one. The dawn is a time of new beginnings, a time of quiet and stillness, a time when the veil between the worlds is thin. The breeze is a symbol of the divine breath, the ruh of the Sufi tradition, the subtle and invisible energy that animates all of life. This breeze has secrets to tell you, secrets about the nature of reality, secrets about the purpose of your life, secrets about the boundless and unconditional love that is the heart of all creation. These are not secrets that can be found in books or lectures. They are secrets that can only be heard in the quiet and receptive stillness of a listening heart. The command, "Don't go back to sleep," is a powerful and repeated mantra in Rumi's poetry. It is a plea to resist the inertia of our old habits, the comfort of our old beliefs, the seductive numbness of a life lived on autopilot. It is a call to choose consciousness over unconsciousness, to choose wakefulness over slumber, to choose the path of the spiritual warrior over the path of the spiritual tourist. Rumi's words are a gentle and loving alarm clock for the soul, a reminder that every moment is a precious and unrepeatable opportunity to connect with the divine. This is a poem that can inspire us to wake up a little earlier, to create a space of quiet and stillness in our lives, and to listen with a new and more attentive heart to the sacred and secret messages that the universe is whispering to us in every moment. Poem 61. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. This bold, audacious, and profoundly optimistic statement is a radical reframing of our relationship with the universe, an invitation to adopt a mindset of unwavering trust and faith in the benevolent and supportive nature of existence. Rumi, acting as a cosmic life coach, offers a powerful and transformative affirmation that has the potential to reshape our entire experience of reality. The idea that everything is rigged in your favor is a direct challenge to the cynical and fearful worldview that so often dominates our culture. We are taught to be cautious, to be skeptical, to be prepared for the worst. We are told that life is a struggle, a competition, a random and meaningless series of events. Rumi, however, invites us to consider a radically different possibility, that the universe is not neutral or hostile, but is, in fact, actively and passionately on our side, conspiring at every moment to bring us our highest good. This is not a call to naive and passive wishful thinking. It is a call to a conscious and intentional way of being, a way of being that is based on the principles of co-creation and alignment. To live life as if everything is rigged in our favor is to actively look for the evidence of this benevolent conspiracy, to see the blessings in our challenges, the opportunities in our obstacles, the love in our losses. It is to align our own thoughts, words, and actions with this optimistic and empowering belief, to become a conscious and willing partner in the creation of our own joyful and abundant reality. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the infinite grace and generosity of the divine. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our journey, that we are held and supported by a loving and intelligent universe that wants nothing more than for us to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to be free. Rumi's words are a powerful and life-altering mantra a daily practice that can help us to shift our perspective, to raise our vibration, and to attract into our lives the very experiences that we most deeply desire. Poem 62, It's Your Road and Yours Alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. This wise and empowering poem is a profound and necessary reminder of the personal and non-transferable nature of the spiritual journey. Rumi, with the clear and steady voice of a trusted guide, offers a crucial piece of wisdom for all of us who are on a path of self-discovery and personal growth. The statement, "It's your road and yours alone," is a powerful and liberating declaration of our own individual sovereignty. It is a reminder that our spiritual path is not a one-size-fits-all formula, but a unique and personal journey that is tailor-made for our own individual soul. We cannot simply follow in the footsteps of another, no matter how wise or enlightened they may be. We must find our own way. We must make our own choices. We must learn our own lessons. The second part of the poem, "Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you," is a beautiful and balanced acknowledgement of the importance of both community and self-responsibility. The spiritual journey is not a solitary one. We need the love, the support, and the companionship of others to help us along the way. We need teachers, we need friends, we need soul companions who can offer us guidance, encouragement, and a shoulder to cry on. But ultimately, we are the ones who have to do the walking. We are the ones who have to face our own fears. We are the ones who have to do our own inner work. We are the ones who have to take responsibility for our own spiritual growth. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on the direct and personal relationship with the divine. It is a reminder that no one can save us. No one can enlighten us. No one can do our spiritual work for us. We are the masters of our own destiny, the captains of our own souls. Rumi's words are a powerful and inspiring call to take ownership of our own spiritual lives, to have the courage to forge our own path, and to walk it with a sense of purpose, of passion, and of unwavering commitment to our own unique and beautiful journey. Poem 63, I looked in temples, churches, and mosques, but I found the divine in my heart. This powerful and profound statement is a testament to the universal and internal nature of the divine, a core tenet of Rumi's mystical philosophy that transcends the boundaries of all organized religions. With the simple and direct language of one who has experienced this truth firsthand, Rumi shares the ultimate discovery of his own spiritual quest. The poem begins with a description of the traditional external search for God. Temples, churches, and mosques represent all the sacred spaces, all the holy institutions, all the established forms of religious practice. Rumi is not dismissing these places or these practices. He is simply stating that for him, they were not the final destination. They were the signposts, the gateways, the starting points of the journey, but they were not the journey's end. The search for God in the external world, in buildings made of stone and wood, is a necessary and often beautiful part of the spiritual path, but it is not the whole path. The final line, "But I found the divine in my heart," is the stunning and liberating conclusion of his search. It is the eureka moment of the mystic, the realization that the object of one's seeking is not out there, but in here. The heart, in the Sufi tradition, is not just the physical organ, it is the qalb, the spiritual center of our being, the meeting point of the human and the divine. To find the divine in one's own heart is to awaken to the truth of our own innate divinity, to realize that we are not separate from God, but are, in fact, a living, breathing, and inseparable part of the divine mystery. This poem is a radical and empowering message for all of us who are on a spiritual path. It is a reminder that we do not need to go to a special place to find God. that we do not need to perform a special ritual, that we do not need to belong to a special group. The holiest of holies, the most sacred of temples, is the one that resides within our own being. Rumi's words are a loving and liberating invitation to turn our attention inward, to embark on the sacred and holy pilgrimage to the center of our own hearts, and to discover for ourselves the boundless and unconditional love that is the very essence of our own divine and beautiful soul. Poem 64. The desire to know your own soul will end all other desires. This profound and insightful poem offers a powerful and compelling vision of the ultimate goal of the spiritual journey, the attainment of a state of complete and lasting fulfillment that transcends the endless and often frustrating cycle of worldly desires. Rumi, with the wisdom and clarity of a spiritual master, points us to the one desire that has the power to liberate us from all other desires. The poem begins by acknowledging the fundamental reality of desire as a driving force in human life. We are all driven by desires: the desire for pleasure, the desire for possessions, the desire for power, the desire for love. We spend our lives chasing after these things, believing that they will bring us happiness and fulfillment. But as we all know from our own experience, the satisfaction of one desire simply gives rise to another, in a never-ending cycle of wanting and getting. Rumi suggests that there is a way to break this cycle, a way to find a peace and a contentment that is not dependent on the ever-changing circumstances of the external world. This way is the desire to know your own soul. This is not just another desire to be added to the list. It is a desire of a completely different order. It is the master desire, the desire that, when fulfilled, renders all other desires obsolete. To know your own soul is to experience directly the truth of our own divine and eternal nature. It is to realize that we are not the small and limited ego, but the vast and boundless spirit. It is to discover within ourselves the source of all love, all peace, and all joy. When we have tasted this inner nectar, the superficial and fleeting pleasures of the world lose their appeal. We are no longer driven by the desperate and insatiable hunger of the ego. We are filled with the deep and abiding contentment of the soul. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that the ultimate purpose of human life is to achieve gnosis, the direct and personal knowledge of the divine. Rumi's words are a powerful and inspiring invitation to make this the central and guiding desire of our lives, to seek not the fleeting treasures of the world, but the eternal and priceless treasure of our own soul. Poem 65. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness is your candle. This profound and paradoxical poem is a testament to Rumi's ability to find the sacred in the profane, the light in the darkness, the blessing in the wound. With the compassionate and unwavering gaze of a spiritual alchemist, Rumi transforms our understanding of pain and suffering, revealing them to be not obstacles to our growth, but essential and necessary catalysts for our spiritual evolution. The first line, "What hurts you blesses you," is a radical and challenging statement that goes against all of our natural instincts. Our tendency is to see pain as a curse, as a sign that something is wrong, as something to be avoided at all costs. Rumi, however, invites us to consider the possibility that our pain is a blessing in disguise, a sacred and holy messenger that has come to teach us a valuable lesson. It is our pain that softens our hearts. It is our pain that teaches us compassion. It is our pain that breaks us open to a deeper and more authentic experience of life. The second line, "Darkness is your candle," is a beautiful and evocative metaphor that builds on this same theme. We tend to see darkness as the absence of light, as a symbol of ignorance, of fear, of despair. Rumi, however, suggests that our darkness can be the very source of our light. Just as a candle's flame is most visible in the dark, so too our own inner light is often most clearly revealed in the midst of our own personal darkness. It is in our moments of greatest despair that we are often forced to dig deep within ourselves and to find a strength, a courage, and a resilience that we never knew we had. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the transformative power of Jalal, or severity, the idea that the divine manifests not only as beauty and grace, but also as challenge and difficulty. Rumi's words are a source of immense comfort and strength for anyone who is going through a difficult time. They are a reminder that our suffering is not meaningless, that our pain has a purpose, and that our darkest nights can be the very thing that leads us to our brightest dawn. Poem 66. Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. This beautiful and inspiring poem is a powerful and practical call to a life of service, a life dedicated to the healing and upliftment of others. Rumi, with the gentle and compassionate heart of a bodhisattva, offers a simple yet profound vision of a life lived for the benefit of all beings. The poem begins with a series of powerful and evocative metaphors for the different ways in which we can be of service to others. To be a lamp is to be a source of wisdom, of guidance, of inspiration. It is to shine our own light so brightly that it helps others to find their way out of the darkness. To be a lifeboat is to be a source of comfort, of solace, of support. It is to offer a helping hand to those who are drowning in the turbulent waters of their own sorrow and despair. To be a ladder is to be a source of empowerment, of encouragement, of opportunity. It is to help others to climb out of the pits of their own self-doubt and to reach for their own highest potential. The second part of the poem, Help Someone's Soul Heal, is a beautiful and concise summary of the ultimate purpose of all acts of service. It is not just about meeting people's physical or material needs. It is about tending to the deeper and more fundamental needs of the human spirit. It is about helping others to find a sense of meaning, of purpose, of connection, of love. The final line, walk out of your house like a shepherd, is a stunning and evocative image that captures the essence of a life of compassionate service. The shepherd is a symbol of gentle and loving leadership, of selfless and tireless devotion to the well-being of the flock. To walk out of our house like a shepherd is to see all of humanity as our family, to feel a sense of responsibility for the well-being of all beings, and to dedicate our lives to the gentle and loving guidance of all those who have lost their way. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring call to action, a reminder that the most meaningful and fulfilling life is a life that is lived in service to others. Poem 67. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. This breathtaking and empowering poem is a profound and beautiful expression of the divine potential that lies within each and every one of us. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to use language to expand our sense of self, offers a radical and liberating reframing of our place in the universe. The poem begins by challenging the common and often diminishing metaphor of being a drop in the ocean. This metaphor, while it can be used to express a sense of humility and interconnectedness, can also be interpreted as a statement of our own insignificance, our own powerlessness in the face of the vastness of existence. Rumi turns this metaphor on its head with the stunning and audacious claim, "You are the entire ocean in a drop." This is not just a clever play on words, it is a profound spiritual teaching. It is a testament to the holographic nature of the universe, the idea that the whole is contained in every part. It is a reminder that we are not just a small and insignificant part of the divine, but that we are the divine in miniature, that we contain within us all the qualities, all the power, all the wisdom, and all the love of the entire universe. The poem is a call to awaken to our own divinity, to recognize the boundless and infinite nature of our own being. It is a testament to the core teaching of all the great mystical traditions, that the kingdom of heaven is within us, that we are made in the image of God, that we are one with the creative force of the universe. Rumi's words are a powerful antidote to the feelings of smallness and inadequacy that so often plague us. They are an invitation to step into our own greatness, to own our own power, and to live a life that is a worthy and beautiful expression of the magnificent and divine beings that we truly are. This is a poem that can change our lives, a poem that can heal our deepest wounds, and a poem that can awaken us to the glorious and liberating truth of our own divine nature. Poem 68. The desire for security and the fear of insecurity are the same thing. To hold your breath is to lose your breath. A society based on the quest for security is anything but secure. This insightful and challenging poem is a profound piece of wisdom about the paradoxical nature of security. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to cut through the illusions of the ego, reveals the self-defeating nature of our endless and often obsessive search for safety and certainty. The poem begins by equating the desire for security with the fear of insecurity. This is a radical and counterintuitive statement. We tend to see these two things as opposites, as the problem and the solution. But Rumi suggests that they are two sides of the same coin, two expressions of the same underlying fear. The more we crave security, the more we become aware of all the things that threaten it. The more we try to control our lives, the more we feel out of control. The metaphor of holding your breath is a powerful and evocative one. It is a perfect illustration of the self-defeating nature of our quest for security. We think that by holding on, by clinging, by resisting change, we can make ourselves safe. But in reality, we are just cutting ourselves off from the flow of life, from the very thing that nourishes and sustains us. The final line, a society based on the quest for security is anything but secure, is a stunning and prophetic one. It suggests that our collective obsession with security, with borders, with walls, with weapons, is not making us safer, but is in fact creating a world that is more dangerous, more fearful, and more divided. This poem is a call to a more courageous and open-hearted way of being. It is an invitation to let go of our need for certainty, to embrace the mystery and the unpredictability of life, and to find our true security not in the external world, but in the boundless and unconditional love that is the very essence of our being. Poem 69. The heart has its own language. The heart knows 100,000 ways to speak. This beautiful and evocative poem is a testament to the boundless and mysterious nature of the human heart. The poem is a call to cultivate a practice of inner listening, to learn to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind so that we can hear the subtle and often elusive whispers of the soul. The statement, "The heart has its own language," is a profound and liberating one. It suggests that there is a wisdom within us that is far greater than anything we can ever learn from the outside world. This is the language of intuition, of gut feelings, of spiritual insight, of the quiet and persistent voice of the heart. It is a language that is not spoken in words, but in feelings, in images, in symbols. The idea that the heart knows 100,000 ways to speak is a stunning and evocative one. It suggests a reality that is vast, deep, and full of wonder. The heart is not a simple or a single thing, but a rich and multifaceted reality with a multitude of different voices and expressions. It is the voice of love, the voice of compassion, the voice of courage, the voice of wisdom. This poem is a validation of our own inner experience, a reassurance that there is a wisdom within us that is far greater than anything we can ever learn from the outside world. They are an invitation to trust ourselves, to have faith in our own intuition, and to allow the wisdom of our hearts to guide us in our lives. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to articulate the deepest and most profound truths of the human experience in a way that is both poetic and deeply practical. Poem 70. Be grateful for your life, every detail of it, and your face will come to shine like a sun, and everyone who sees it will be made glad. This beautiful and inspiring poem is a testament to the transformative power of gratitude. It is a reminder that the key to happiness is not to have more, but to appreciate what we already have. The poem is a simple yet profound recipe for a life of joy, of beauty, and of radiant and infectious love. The instruction to be grateful for your life, every detail of it, is a radical and challenging one. Our natural tendency is to focus on what is wrong with our lives, on what is missing, on what we wish were different. But Rumi suggests that this very act of focusing on the negative is what keeps us trapped in a state of suffering and dissatisfaction. The practice of gratitude is the practice of shifting our focus, of consciously and intentionally choosing to see the good in our lives, to appreciate the blessings that are all around us. The promise that your face will come to shine like a sun is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests that gratitude is not just a mental exercise, but a state of being that has a powerful and visible effect on our physical bodies. When we are filled with gratitude, we radiate a kind of inner light, a warmth, a joy that is palpable to others. The final promise, that everyone who sees it will be made glad, is a testament to the contagious nature of joy. When we are happy, we are not just happy for ourselves, but we are a source of happiness for others. We become a beacon of light in a world that is often dark and full of suffering. We become a living, breathing testament to the power of love, of gratitude, and of joy. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring call to action, a reminder that the simplest and most powerful way to change the world is to change ourselves, to cultivate a state of deep and abiding gratitude for the precious and unrepeatable gift of our own lives. Poem 71. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. This profound and insightful poem is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things, the idea that the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, that what we see in the world is a reflection of who we are. The poem is a call to a more conscious and intentional way of being, a reminder that we are the creators of our own reality. The metaphor of praising the sun is a beautiful and evocative one. The sun is a symbol of the divine, of light, of life, of all that is good and beautiful in the world. To praise the sun is to express our gratitude, our awe, our reverence for the gift of life. The statement that to praise the sun is to praise your own eyes is a radical and mind-expanding one. It suggests that the beauty that we see in the world is not just out there, but is also in here. It is a product of the interaction between the external world and our own internal consciousness. Our eyes are not just passive recipients of information, but active participants in the creation of our own reality. We see what we are, we see what we believe, we see what we are ready to see. This poem is a call to a more responsible and empowered way of being. It is an invitation to take ownership of our own perceptions, to recognize the power that we have to shape our own experience of reality. It is a reminder that if we want to see more beauty in the world, we must first cultivate more beauty within ourselves. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are the co-creators of our own beautiful and magnificent universe. Poem 72, A New Rule, Break the Old Rules. This concise and powerful poem is a clarion call to originality, a passionate plea for each of us to live our own unique and authentic life. The poem is a challenge to the shackles of conformity, a reminder that the path to true freedom is the path of breaking free from the self-imposed limitations of our own past. The command to break the old rules is a radical and liberating one. The old rules are the scripts and formulas that have been handed down to us by our culture, our families, and our institutions. They are the shoulds and the oughts that so often dictate the course of our lives. They are the voices of fear, of doubt, and of limitation that keep us from expressing our own unique and powerful gifts. To break the old rules is to have the courage to question authority, to challenge the status quo, to think for ourselves. It is to let go of our need for approval, our need for certainty, our need to fit in. It is to embrace the adventure of self-creation, to have the courage to step off the beaten path and to blaze our own trail. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the sacredness of the individual soul, the idea that each of us has a unique and irreplaceable contribution to make to the world. It is a reminder that we are not here to be a pale imitation of someone else, but to be the fullest and most vibrant expression of ourselves. It is a poem that can ignite a fire in our souls, a poem that can inspire us to live with greater passion, greater purpose, and greater courage. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to empower us to become the authors of our own lives. Poem 73. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. This insightful and evocative poem is a testament to the transformative power of travel, its ability to expand our minds, to open our hearts, and to deepen our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. The poem is a challenge to the provincial and often ethnocentric mindset that so often limits our human potential. The metaphor of the world as a book is a beautiful and powerful one. It suggests a reality that is rich, diverse, and full of wonder. Each country, each culture, each person is a different page in this book with its own unique story to tell, its own special wisdom to share. To not travel is to be content with reading only one page of this magnificent and multifaceted book. It is to live a life of voluntary ignorance, of self-imposed limitation, of missed opportunity. It is to be trapped in the narrow and often distorted perspective of our own small corner of the world. To travel is to open ourselves to the vast and largely unexplored territory of human experience. It is to expose ourselves to new ideas, new values, new ways of being. It is to learn to see the world through the eyes of others, to develop our capacity for empathy and compassion, to recognize the fundamental humanity that we share with all people. This poem is a call to a more adventurous and open-minded way of being. It is an invitation to step out of our comfort zones, to explore the world with a sense of curiosity and wonder, and to become a more knowledgeable, a more compassionate, and a more fully human being. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to find profound spiritual lessons in the simple and beautiful experiences of life. Poem 74. The soul has been given its own ears to hear things the mind does not understand. This profound and insightful poem speaks to the limitations of the rational mind and the boundless wisdom of the heart. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to articulate the subtle and often overlooked aspects of our inner experience, draws a clear distinction between two different ways of knowing: the intellectual understanding of the mind and the intuitive knowing of the soul. The mind, in Rumi's view, is a powerful and useful tool, but it is also a limited one. It can only understand what it can see, what it can measure, what it can analyze. It is a master of the material world, but a novice in the realm of the spirit. The soul, on the other hand, has its own ears, its own way of perceiving reality that transcends the limitations of the five senses. This is the realm of intuition, of gut feelings, of spiritual insight, of the quiet and persistent voice of the heart. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on direct experience, the idea that the deepest truths of existence cannot be learned from books or lectures, but must be experienced directly in the depths of one's own being. It is a call to cultivate a practice of inner listening, to learn to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind so that we can hear the subtle and often elusive whispers of the soul. Rumi's words are a validation of our own inner experience, a reassurance that there is a wisdom within us that is far greater than anything we can ever learn from the outside world. They are an invitation to trust ourselves, to have faith in our own intuition, and to allow the wisdom of our hearts to guide us in our lives. This is a poem that can help us to move beyond the narrow confines of the rational mind and to access the vast and largely untapped resources of our own inner wisdom. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to articulate the deepest and most profound truths of the human experience in a way that is both poetic and deeply practical. Poem 75. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. This beautiful and inspiring poem is a call to live a life of passion and purpose, a life in which our actions are a direct and authentic expression of our deepest values and our most cherished ideals. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to blend the spiritual and the practical, offers a simple yet profound recipe for a life of fulfillment and joy. The first line, "Let the beauty we love be what we do," is a powerful and evocative invitation. It is a call to identify what it is that we find truly beautiful in the world, what it is that moves us, what it is that inspires us, and to make that the central focus of our lives. This beauty is not just about aesthetics, it is about the qualities of the heart that we most admire, such as love, compassion, kindness, and generosity. The poem suggests that our work in the world should not just be a means to an end, a way to make a living, but a form of worship, a way of expressing our love for the divine. The second line, "There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground," is a beautiful and liberating statement of spiritual pluralism. It is a reminder that there is no one right way to live a spiritual life, no one right way to express our devotion to God. The act of kneeling and kissing the ground is a metaphor for any act of reverence, any act of service, any act that is performed with a sense of love and humility. Rumi's poem is a testament to the Sufi belief that all paths lead to God, that the divine can be found in a multitude of forms and expressions. It is a call to find our own unique way of serving the world, our own unique way of expressing our love for the divine. This is a poem that can inspire us to live with greater intention, to align our actions with our values, and to find a sense of sacredness in our everyday lives. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both poetic and deeply practical. Poem 76. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. This concise and powerful statement deserves its own dedicated exploration, for it contains within it a universe of wisdom about the true nature of love. Rumi, with the precision of a master surgeon, cuts through the romantic illusions that so often cloud our understanding of this most profound of human experiences. The poem is a direct and unequivocal refutation of the idea that love is something we find outside of ourselves, a missing piece of the puzzle that we must search for in another person. Instead, Rumi presents a radical and ultimately more empowering vision of love as a state of being, a recognition of a pre-existing unity. The line, "Lovers don't finally meet somewhere," is a gentle and loving critique of the happily ever after narrative that so often dominates our cultural understanding of love. It suggests that the idea of a final destination, a point at which the search for love is over, is an illusion. Love, in Rumi's view, is not a static state, but a dynamic and ongoing process of discovery. The second line, "They're in each other all along," is a stunning and evocative statement of the interconnectedness of all beings. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the unity of existence, the idea that at the deepest level of our being, we are all one. From this perspective, the experience of falling in love is not a meeting of two separate individuals, but a remembering of a unity that has always been there. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who has ever felt the pain of loneliness or the sting of unrequited love. It is a reminder that the love we are seeking is not something that can be given to us or taken away from us by another person. It is a quality of our own soul, a treasure that is already and always within us. Rumi's words are an invitation to shift our focus from seeking love to being love, from trying to find the right person to becoming the right person. This is a poem that can heal the deepest wounds of the heart, a poem that can liberate us from the endless and often frustrating search for love, and a poem that can guide us to the boundless and unconditional love that is our true and eternal home. Poem 77, "Be Empty of Worrying." Think of who created thought. This powerful and direct poem is a call to mental and spiritual liberation, an invitation to step out of the prison of our own anxious thoughts and to connect with the infinite and benevolent intelligence of the universe. Rumi, with the authority of a seasoned spiritual guide, offers a simple yet profound technique for transcending the endless chatter of the mind. The command to be empty of worrying is a radical one in our modern world, where anxiety has become a pandemic and worrying has become a national pastime. Rumi suggests that this state of constant worry is not an inevitable part of the human condition, but a self-imposed form of suffering that we have the power to overcome. He does not offer a complicated set of instructions or a 10-step program for achieving this state of inner peace. Instead, he points us to a single, powerful, and transformative practice. Think of who created thought. This is not just a clever turn of phrase, it is a profound spiritual teaching. Rumi is inviting us to shift our attention from the content of our thoughts to the source of our thoughts. He is reminding us that we are not our thoughts, that we are the awareness in which our thoughts arise. By turning our attention to the creator of thought, to the silent and formless consciousness that is the ground of our being, we can begin to disidentify from the endless stream of our thinking and to experience a sense of spaciousness and peace. The poem is a testament to the Sufi practice of dhikr, or remembrance of God, the constant and conscious effort to keep our attention focused on the divine. It is a reminder that the ultimate antidote to worry is not to think more, but to think less, to let go of our obsessive need to control, and to surrender to the wisdom and grace of a higher power. Rumi's words are a lifeline for anyone who has ever felt overwhelmed by their own anxious thoughts. They are a simple yet powerful tool for cultivating a state of inner peace, a state of trust, and a state of deep and abiding connection to the divine. This is a poem that can quiet the noisy mind, that can soothe the troubled heart, and that can open us to a new and more liberating way of being. Poem 78, "Raise your words, not your voice." It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. This beautiful and insightful poem is a timeless piece of wisdom about the power of gentle and thoughtful communication. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to use the natural world as a source of spiritual metaphor, offers a simple yet profound lesson in the art of persuasion and influence. The poem draws a stark contrast between two different ways of trying to get our message across: the loud and aggressive approach of raising your voice and the gentle and life-giving approach of raising your words. The first approach, symbolized by thunder, is all about force and intimidation. It is the approach of the bully, the demagogue, the one who tries to impose their will on others through sheer volume and aggression. While this approach may create a lot of noise and may even achieve short-term results, Rumi suggests that it is ultimately destructive, a force that frightens and repels rather than persuades and inspires. The second approach, symbolized by rain, is all about nourishment and cultivation. It is the approach of the teacher, the poet, the peacemaker, the one who seeks to connect with others through the power of reason, empathy, and eloquence. This approach is not about overpowering others, but about nurturing the seeds of understanding and compassion that lie within every human heart. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on adab, or courtesy and right conduct, the idea that the way we communicate is just as important as what we communicate. It is a reminder that true power lies not in our ability to dominate others, but in our ability to inspire and to uplift them. Rumi's words are a valuable lesson for all of us in our personal relationships, in our professional lives, and in our role as citizens of the world. They are an invitation to choose our words carefully, to speak with kindness and respect, and to remember that the most effective way to change the world is not through the thunder of our anger, but through the gentle and life-giving rain of our wisdom and our love. Poem 79. I am not this hair, I am not this skin, I am the soul that lives within. This simple and profound poem is a powerful declaration of our true identity, a reminder that we are not our physical bodies, but the eternal and indestructible soul that animates them. Rumi, with the directness and clarity of a spiritual master, cuts through the illusion of our material existence and points us to the timeless and formless reality of our own being. The poem is a meditation on the nature of the self, an invitation to disidentify from the transient and ever-changing aspects of our personality and to connect with the unchanging and eternal essence of our soul. The first two lines, I am not this hair, I am not this skin, are a systematic dismantling of our conventional sense of identity. Our hair, our skin, our bodies, our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, all of these are a part of our human experience, but they are not who we are. They are the clothes that we wear, the roles that we play, the stories that we tell ourselves, but they are not the true and essential self. The final line, I am the soul that lives within, is a powerful and liberating affirmation of our spiritual nature. It is a reminder that we are not just human beings having a spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. The poem is a testament to the core teaching of all the great mystical traditions, that our true identity is not to be found in the world of form, but in the world of spirit, that we are not separate and isolated individuals, but sparks of the divine, droplets in the ocean of consciousness. Rumi's words are a source of immense comfort and solace, especially in a world that so often judges us by our outward appearance. They are a reminder that our true worth lies not in how we look, but in who we are, not in what we have, but in what we are. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a deeper and more authentic sense of self. A poem that can liberate us from the fear of death and the tyranny of the ego, and a poem that can open us to the boundless and eternal love that is the very essence of our being. Poem 80. Grief can be the garden of compassion. If you keep your heart open through everything, your pain can become your greatest ally in your life's search for love and wisdom. This profound and comforting poem is a testament to Rumi's deep understanding of the human heart, his ability to find meaning and purpose in even the most painful of human experiences. The poem is a radical reframing of grief, transforming it from a barren wasteland of despair into a fertile garden where the seeds of compassion can be sown. The metaphor of a garden of compassion is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests that our pain, if we are willing to tend to it with courage and consciousness, can become a source of nourishment, a place where we can cultivate a deeper and more profound connection to ourselves and to others. The poem is a challenge to our natural tendency to close our hearts in the face of pain, to numb ourselves to the raw and often overwhelming experience of grief. Rumi's instruction to keep your heart open through everything is a call to courage, an invitation to stay present with our pain, to feel it fully, and to allow it to move through us without resistance. The promise that our pain can become our greatest allies is a powerful and transformative one. It is a testament to the alchemical power of love, its ability to transmute our suffering into wisdom, our pain into compassion. When we allow ourselves to feel our own grief, we open ourselves to the grief of the world. We develop a deeper empathy for the suffering of others, and we become more capable of offering them our love and support. Rumi's words are a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is navigating the difficult and often lonely terrain of grief. They are a reminder that our pain is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of our capacity to love, and that our broken hearts, if we are willing to tend to them with care, can become a source of immense strength and wisdom. This is a poem that can help us to heal, to grow, and to transform our deepest wounds into our greatest gifts. Poem 81. There is a candle in your heart, ready to be kindled. There is a void in your soul, ready to be filled. You feel it, don't you? This beautiful and inspiring poem is a gentle yet powerful call to awaken to our own inner potential, to recognize the divine light and the boundless love that reside within each and every one of us. Rumi, with a tender touch of a loving friend, speaks directly to the deepest longings of the human heart. The metaphor of a candle in your heart is a timeless and universal symbol of the divine spark that lies dormant within every human soul. It is the light of awareness, the flame of love, the spark of creativity, the potential for goodness and compassion that is our birthright. The phrase "ready to be kindled" is a hopeful and empowering one. It suggests that this inner light is not something we have to create, but something that is already there, waiting patiently to be ignited. The second metaphor of a void in your soul, ready to be filled, speaks to the sense of emptiness and longing that so many of us experience. This is the divine discontent of the spiritual seeker, the feeling that there must be more to life than the endless pursuit of material possessions and worldly success. Rumi suggests that this feeling of emptiness is not a sign that there is something wrong with us, but a sign that there is something right with us. It is the call of the soul, the yearning for a deeper connection to the divine, the longing to fill the void within us with the boundless and unconditional love that is our true and eternal home. The final line, "You feel it, don't you?" is a direct and intimate appeal to our own inner experience. It is a gentle and loving nudge, a quiet and reassuring whisper that validates our own deepest feelings and intuitions. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring reminder that we are not just flawed and imperfect human beings, but divine beings in human form, that we have within us a boundless capacity for love, for wisdom, and for joy. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to speak directly to the soul and to awaken us to the magnificent truth of who we really are. Poem 82, Set Your Life on Fire. Seek those who fan your flames. This passionate and electrifying poem is a call to live a life of fierce and unapologetic intensity, a life that is fully and completely dedicated to the pursuit of our deepest passions and our highest calling. Rumi, with the fiery energy of a spiritual revolutionary, challenges us to break free from the lukewarm and mediocre existence that so often passes for a normal life. The command to set your life on fire is a powerful and evocative one. It is not a call to literal self-immolation, but a metaphor for a life lived with total commitment. A life in which we are willing to burn away everything that is false, everything that is inauthentic, everything that is holding us back from our own greatness. This is the fire of love, the fire of passion, the fire of spiritual devotion, the fire that consumes the ego and purifies the heart. The second part of the poem, Seek Those Who Fan Your Flames, is a crucial and often overlooked piece of wisdom. It is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not a solitary one, that we need the support and encouragement of like-minded souls to keep our own inner fire burning brightly. These are the teachers, the mentors, the friends, the soul companions who see the best in us, who believe in our dreams, and who inspire us to become the highest and fullest expression of ourselves. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on sohbat, or spiritual companionship, the idea that our spiritual growth is greatly accelerated when we surround ourselves with people who are on the same path, who share our values, and who are committed to the same goal of spiritual awakening. Rumi's words are a wake-up call to all of us who have been playing it safe, who have been hiding our light, who have been settling for a life that is less than the one we are capable of living. They are an invitation to step into our own power, to embrace our own passion, and to create a life that is a blazing and beautiful testament to the fire of the human spirit. Poem 83. Knock, and he'll open the door. Vanish, and he'll make you shine like the sun. Fall, and he'll raise you to the heavens. Become nothing, and he'll turn you into everything. This profound and paradoxical poem is a roadmap to spiritual liberation, a guide to the alchemical process of self-transformation that lies at the heart of the mystical path. Rumi, with the wisdom and authority of a seasoned spiritual master, outlines the 4 key stages of the journey to God: seeking, surrendering, humbling oneself, and finally, annihilating the ego. The first line, knock and he'll open the door, is a simple and reassuring promise to the spiritual seeker. It is a testament to the Sufi belief that the divine is not distant or inaccessible, but is always and already present, waiting patiently for us to turn our attention towards it. The act of knocking is a metaphor for any form of spiritual practice, any sincere and heartfelt effort to connect with the divine. The second line, vanish and he'll make you shine like the sun, speaks to the necessity of surrendering the ego. To vanish is to let go of our attachment to our own individual identity, to our own plans, our own desires, our own fears. It is to become a clear and empty vessel so that the light of the divine can shine through us, unimpeded by the clouds of the ego. The third line, fall and he'll raise you to the heavens, is a call to humility. To fall is to acknowledge our own limitations, our own powerlessness, our own utter dependence on the grace of the divine. It is to let go of our pride, our arrogance, our self-righteousness, and to surrender to the wisdom and guidance of a higher power. The final line, become nothing and he'll turn you into everything, is the ultimate paradox of the spiritual path. It is the state of fana, or annihilation, the complete and utter dissolution of the individual self in the boundless ocean of divine consciousness. It is in this state of nothingness that we discover our true and eternal nature, that we realize that we are not separate from the divine, but are, in fact, a part of everything. This poem is a beautiful and powerful summary of the entire mystical journey, a testament to the transformative power of surrender, humility, and self-annihilation. It is a guide for all of us who are seeking a deeper connection to the divine, a promise that if we are willing to do the work, the rewards will be infinite. Poem 84. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. This provocative and paradoxical poem is a challenge to the supremacy of the rational mind, an invitation to let go of our need for certainty and to embrace the mystery and wonder of existence. Rumi, with his characteristic wit and wisdom, suggests that our cleverness, our intellectual understanding of the world, can often be a barrier to a deeper and more profound experience of reality. The command to sell your cleverness is a startling and counterintuitive one. In our modern world, cleverness is a highly valued commodity, a key to success and a source of social status. Rumi, however, suggests that this cleverness can also be a form of spiritual poverty, a self-imposed prison that keeps us trapped in the narrow confines of our own minds. To sell our cleverness is to let go of our attachment to our own ideas, our own beliefs, our own opinions. It is to cultivate a sense of intellectual humility, to acknowledge that there is a wisdom that is far greater than anything we can ever grasp with our rational minds. The invitation to buy bewilderment is a beautiful and evocative one. Bewilderment in this context is not a state of confusion or ignorance, but a state of awe and wonder, a state of open and receptive curiosity. It is the state of the beginner's mind, the mind that is not cluttered with preconceived notions and fixed ideas, the mind that is able to see the world with fresh eyes. The poem is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on hayrat, or wonder, the idea that the path to God is a path of ever-increasing awe and astonishment. It is a reminder that the universe is a mystery that is far too vast and too profound to be contained within the small box of our human intellect. Rumi's words are a liberation from the tyranny of the known, an invitation to step into the unknown with a sense of adventure and excitement. This is a poem that can help us to cultivate a more open and receptive mind. A poem that can help us to see the magic and the mystery in the everyday, and a poem that can ultimately lead us to a deeper and more intimate connection with the divine. Poem 85. Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes. Because for those who love with heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation. This beautiful and comforting poem offers a profound and uplifting perspective on the nature of love and loss. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to soothe the grieving heart, suggests that the pain of separation is an illusion, a product of our limited and material understanding of the world. The poem draws a clear distinction between two different kinds of love, the love of the eyes and the love of the heart and soul. The love of the eyes is a love that is based on physical presence, on the outward form of the beloved. It is a love that is subject to the limitations of time and space, a love that is vulnerable to the pain of separation and loss. The love of the heart and soul, on the other hand, is a love that transcends the physical. It is a love that is based on a deep and abiding connection of the spirit, a love that is not diminished by distance or even by death. The line "there is no such thing as separation" is a powerful and liberating statement of this truth. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the eternal and indestructible nature of the soul, the idea that the bonds of true love are not broken by the passing of the physical body. The poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who is grieving the loss of a beloved one. It is a reminder that the love we shared with them is not gone, but has simply changed its form, that the connection we have with them is not in the past, but is a living and present reality. Rumi's words are a gentle and loving invitation to shift our focus from the pain of their absence to the love that is still and always present in our hearts. This is a poem that can help us to heal from the wounds of loss, a poem that can help us to find a sense of peace and continuity in the face of death, and a poem that can ultimately lead us to a deeper and more profound understanding of the eternal and unchanging nature of love. Poem 86, The World is a Mountain, in which your words are echoed back to you. This insightful and thought-provoking poem is a powerful metaphor for the law of karma, the principle that our actions and our words have a way of coming back to us. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to use the natural world to illustrate profound spiritual truths, offers a simple yet compelling image of the interconnectedness of all things. The metaphor of the world as a mountain is a beautiful and evocative one. It suggests a vast and impersonal landscape, a reality that is not invested in our personal dramas, but that simply reflects back to us the energy that we put out. The image of our words being echoed back to you is a clear and direct illustration of the principle of cause and effect. It is a reminder that we are the creators of our own reality, that the experiences we have in our lives are not random or arbitrary, but are a direct result of our own thoughts, words, and actions. The poem is a call to self-responsibility, an invitation to take ownership of our lives and to recognize the power that we have to shape our own destiny. It is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on conscious and intentional living, the idea that every moment is an opportunity to sow the seeds of a better future. Rumi's words are a gentle and loving warning to be mindful of what we say and do, to be aware of the impact that our words and actions have on the world around us. They are a reminder that the world is a mirror, and that if we want to see love, kindness, and compassion in the world, we must first be the source of that love, kindness, and compassion ourselves. This is a poem that can help us to live with greater awareness, to make more conscious choices, and to create a life that is a beautiful and harmonious reflection of our own highest values. Poem 87. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. This profound and humbling poem captures the essence of the spiritual journey, the shift from an outward focus on changing the world to an inward focus on changing oneself. Rumi, with his characteristic wit and wisdom, draws a clear distinction between cleverness and wisdom, between the ego's desire to control and the soul's desire to surrender. The clever person, in Rumi's view, is the one who sees the world as a problem to be solved, a flawed creation that needs to be fixed. This is the mindset of the reformer, the activist, the revolutionary, the one who is driven by a passionate desire to make the world a better place. While this desire is often noble and well-intentioned, Rumi suggests that it can also be a form of spiritual arrogance, a subtle manifestation of the ego's need to be in control. The wise person, on the other hand, is the one who understands that the only thing they can truly change is themselves. This is the mindset of the mystic, the sage, the spiritual seeker, the one who has come to realize that the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and that the only way to create lasting change in the world is to first create lasting change within oneself. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the importance of self-transformation, the idea that the journey to God is an inward one, a process of purifying the heart and of aligning oneself with the divine will. It is a reminder that we cannot give to the world what we do not have ourselves, that we cannot create peace in the world if we do not have peace in our own hearts. Rumi's words are a gentle and loving course correction for all of us who have ever felt frustrated and disillusioned by our efforts to change the world. They are an invitation to shift our focus, to turn our attention inward, and to begin the sacred and often challenging work of changing ourselves. This is a poem that can bring a sense of peace and perspective to our lives, a poem that can help us to let go of the burden of trying to fix the world and to embrace the liberating and empowering work of transforming ourselves. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. Poem 88. What you seek is seeking you. This short yet incredibly powerful poem is a beautiful and reassuring expression of the law of attraction. The idea that our deepest desires are not just a one-way street, but a magnetic force that is drawing to us the very things that we are seeking. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to distill complex spiritual truths into simple and elegant language, offers a profound sense of hope and encouragement to anyone who has ever felt that their dreams are out of reach. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the interconnectedness of all things, the idea that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. From this perspective, our desires are not just our own, but are also the desires of the universe, the creative impulse of life itself seeking to express itself through us. The line, "What you seek is seeking you," is a powerful and evocative statement of this truth. It suggests that our deepest longings are not a sign of lack, but a sign of potential, a promise of what is to come. The poem is a call to trust, an invitation to have faith in the divine intelligence of the universe, to believe that we are being guided and supported in our journey. It is a reminder that we don't have to struggle and strive to make our dreams come true, but that we can relax and allow them to unfold in their own perfect time. Rumi's words are a soothing balm for the anxious heart, a beacon of hope for anyone who is feeling discouraged or disheartened. They are a gentle and loving reminder that we are not alone in our journey, that the universe is on our side, and that the very things we are seeking are also seeking us. This is a poem that can help us to let go of fear and doubt, to embrace a more positive and optimistic outlook on life, and to move forward with a renewed sense of faith and confidence. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. Poem 89. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. This beautiful and simple poem offers a profound lesson in the art of letting go, a gentle yet powerful reminder of the necessity of releasing the past in order to make way for the new. Rumi, with his characteristic ability to draw spiritual wisdom from the natural world, uses the metaphor of a tree to illustrate the cyclical nature of life, the constant process of death and rebirth that is at the heart of all creation. The tree does not cling to its dead leaves. It allows them to fall away gracefully, trusting in the promise of new growth to come. This is a powerful and inspiring model for how we can navigate the inevitable losses and changes of our own lives. The dead leaves of the poem are a metaphor for all the things that no longer serve us. The old beliefs, the past hurts, the outgrown relationships, the regrets and resentments that we so often carry with us. Rumi's gentle instruction to be like a tree is an invitation to cultivate a practice of conscious release, to learn to let go of these burdens with the same ease and grace as a tree shedding its leaves in autumn. The poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the importance of detachment, the idea that true freedom comes not from acquiring more, but from needing less. It is a reminder that our attachment to the past is a form of bondage, a self-imposed prison. that prevents us from fully embracing the present moment and from opening ourselves to the possibilities of the future. Rumi's words are a source of comfort and solace for anyone who is struggling with the pain of letting go. They are a gentle and loving encouragement to trust in the natural process of life, to have faith that every ending is also a new beginning. This is a poem that can help us to heal from the wounds of the past, to release the baggage that is weighing us down, and to move forward into the future with a lighter heart and a more open spirit. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply moving. Poem 90. Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth. This powerful and concise poem is a clarion call to originality, a passionate plea for each of us to live our own unique and authentic life. Rumi, with the fierce love of a spiritual master, challenges us to break free from the shackles of conformity, to resist the seductive pull of secondhand experience. The poem is a critique of a life lived by imitation, a life that is based on the scripts and formulas that have been handed down to us by our culture, our families, and our institutions. Rumi warns us against the danger of living in the shadows of others, of being content with the stories of their lives rather than daring to create our own. The command to unfold your own myth is a powerful and evocative one. It suggests that our lives are not something to be passively accepted, but something to be actively created, a work of art that is waiting to be brought into being. A myth, in this context, is not a falsehood, but a story that is so true, so powerful, and so resonant that it has the power to shape our reality. To unfold our own myth is to live a life that is a true and authentic expression of our own deepest values, our own unique gifts, and our own personal vision. This poem is a testament to the Sufi belief in the sacredness of the individual soul, the idea that each of us has a unique and irreplaceable contribution to make to the world. It is a reminder that we are not here to be a pale imitation of someone else, but to be the fullest and most vibrant expression of ourselves. Rumi's words are a challenge to the fear and insecurity that so often hold us back. The fear of being different, the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown. He encourages us to embrace the adventure of self-creation, to have the courage to step off the beaten path and to blaze our own trail. This is a poem that can ignite a fire in our souls, a poem that can inspire us to live with greater passion, greater purpose, and greater courage. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to empower us to become the authors of our own lives. Poem 91. When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. When the action comes from another section, the feeling disappears. This is a profound and practical piece of wisdom from Rumi, a guide to living a life that is aligned with our deepest and most authentic self. The poem offers a simple yet powerful litmus test for determining whether our actions are coming from a place of love and inspiration or from a place of fear and obligation. The metaphor of a river moving in you is a beautiful and evocative one. It speaks to the effortless flow and the natural momentum that we experience when we are engaged in work that is truly meaningful to us. This is the state of flows that modern psychologists talk about, a state of complete absorption in an activity where time seems to disappear and we feel a deep sense of connection to what we are doing. This is the joys that Rumi speaks of, the quiet and enduring satisfaction that comes from living a life of purpose and passion. The contrast with actions that come from another section is a stark and relatable one. This other section is the ego, the part of us that is driven by fear, by the need for approval, by the desire for external validation. When we act from this place, the feeling of joy and flow disappears, and we are left with a sense of emptiness and disconnection. The poem is a call to self-awareness, an invitation to pay attention to our inner state as we go about our daily lives. It is a reminder that our feelings are a powerful and reliable source of guidance, a compass that can always point us back to our true north. This is a testament to the Sufi emphasis on direct experience, the idea that spiritual truth is not something to be found in books or dogmas, but something to be felt and lived in our own bodies. Rumi's words are a gentle and loving encouragement to listen to the wisdom of our own hearts, to trust our own inner experience, and to have the courage to follow the path that brings us the most joy. This is a poem that can help us to make better choices, to live more authentically, and to create a life that is a true and beautiful expression of our own unique soul. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to offer profound spiritual guidance in a way that is both simple and deeply practical. Poem 92. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. This concise and powerful poem is a cornerstone of Rumi's teachings on love and a profound piece of psychological and spiritual wisdom that resonates as deeply today as it did in the 13th century. It is a radical reframing of the quest for love, shifting the focus from an external search to an internal one. Rumi suggests that love is not a scarce commodity that must be hunted down and acquired, but our natural state of being, a boundless ocean that is always and already present within us. The problem, he tells us, is not the absence of love, but the presence of the barriers that we have erected against it. These barriers are the products of our ego, the fears, insecurities, and past hurts that cause us to close our hearts and to cut ourselves off from the flow of love. The poem is a call to self-reflection, an invitation to embark on the inner journey of self-discovery. It is a testament to the Sufi belief in the importance of purification of the heart, the process of clearing away the debris of the ego so that the light of divine love can shine through. The visual of building barriers is a potent one, suggesting a conscious or unconscious act of self-protection that ultimately becomes a form of self-imprisonment. Rumi's instruction to seek and find these barriers is a call to mindfulness, to pay attention to the ways in which we sabotage our own happiness and to cultivate a compassionate awareness of our own inner workings. This poem is a liberation from the frantic and often disappointing search for love in the external world. It is a reminder that we already have everything we need to be happy, that the source of all love and fulfillment lies within our own hearts. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where love is not something we find, but something we are. This is a poem that can change lives, a simple yet profound truth that has the power to heal the deepest wounds of the human heart. It is a gift, a key that unlocks the door to a life of unconditional love and boundless joy. Poem 93. This is love, to fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. First, to let go of life. Finally, to take a step without feet. Rumi, in this powerful and evocative poem, offers a definition of love that transcends the romantic and enters the realm of the mystical. This is not the gentle, comforting love of a lullaby, but a love that is fierce, transformative, and ultimately liberating. The poem is a journey, a spiritual ascent that begins with a flight toward a secret sky. This sky is not the physical one above us, but the inner sky of the soul, the boundless expanse of divine consciousness. The 100 veils that fall each moment are the illusions of the ego, the false beliefs and attachments that separate us from our true nature. Love, in Rumi's view, is the force that shatters these illusions, that peels away the layers of our conditioned self to reveal the radiant jewel of our divinity. The line, "First, to let go of life," is a startling and radical one. It is not a call to nihilism or self-destruction, but a profound spiritual teaching about the necessity of surrendering our attachment to the transient and ephemeral. It is an invitation to die to the old self, to the egoic self that is defined by its possessions, its accomplishments, and its fears, in order to be reborn into a new and more authentic way of being. This is the fana of the Sufi tradition, the annihilation of the false self in the divine presence. The final line, finally, "to take a step without feet," is a beautiful and paradoxical image that speaks to the transcendent nature of this mystical love. It is a love that carries us beyond the limitations of the physical body, beyond the constraints of time and space. It is the love that allows us to walk on water, to move mountains, to perform the miracles that are the birthright of every human soul. The poem is a testament to the courage and commitment that is required on the spiritual path. It is a reminder that the journey to God is not a passive one, but an active and dynamic process of self-transformation. Rumi's words are a clarion call to the spiritual warrior, to the one who is willing to risk everything for the sake of love, for the sake of truth, for the sake of the secret sky that is our true and eternal home. This is a poem that does not just describe love, it embodies it in all its fierce and beautiful and liberating power. Poem 94. The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. This short yet incredibly profound poem encapsulates one of Rumi's most central and enduring themes, the idea that the love we seek in the external world is ultimately a reflection of the divine love that resides within our own hearts. It is a gentle and loving critique of the romantic ideal of the one, the soulmate who will complete us and make us whole. Rumi, with his characteristic wisdom and compassion, suggests that this external search is ultimately a misguided one, a form of spiritual blindness that prevents us from recognizing the love that is already and always present within us. The poem is a beautiful illustration of the Sufi concept of wadat al-wujud, or the unity of being, the idea that all of creation is a manifestation of a single divine reality. From this perspective, the love between two individuals is not a separate and isolated phenomenon, but a microcosm of the universal love that animates the entire cosmos. The line, "Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're in each other all along," is a powerful and evocative statement of this truth. It suggests that the connection between two people who are truly in love is not something that is created, but something that is discovered, a recognition of a pre-existing unity. The poem is a testament to the transformative power of self-love. The idea that we cannot truly love another until we have first learned to love ourselves. It is a reminder that the journey to find love is ultimately an inward one, a process of peeling away the layers of fear and illusion that obscure the radiant light of our own divine nature. The visual of a blind search is a poignant and relatable one, a metaphor for the often frustrating and disappointing quest for love that many of us experience. Rumi's gentle correction is not a scolding, but a compassionate redirection, a loving whisper in our ear, guiding us back to the source of all love. This poem is a soothing balm for the lonely heart, a beacon of hope for anyone who has ever felt that true love is an elusive and unattainable dream. It is a promise that the love we are so desperately seeking is not out there, but in here, waiting patiently to be discovered. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to speak directly to the deepest longings of the human heart. Poem 95, out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. This poem is a gentle yet profound invitation to transcend the limitations of the egoic mind, to step into a space of pure, unadulterated being. Rumi, with the delicate touch of a master painter, sketches a landscape of spiritual liberation, a field where the dualities that govern our everyday lives dissolve into a unified whole. The concepts of wrongdoing and right-doing, the very pillars of our moral and social structures, are revealed to be mere constructs, mental fences that keep us from experiencing the boundless expanse of our true nature. This field is not a physical place, but a state of consciousness, a realm of the heart where the soul can finally rest, unburdened by the weight of judgment and expectation. The line, "When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about," is a stunning evocation of mystical experience, a moment of such profound communion with the divine that language itself becomes obsolete. It speaks to the ineffable nature of spiritual truth, the idea that the deepest realities of existence can only be felt, not articulated. The repetition of "Don't go back to sleep," which appears in the full version of this poem, is a powerful and urgent plea, a mantra for the spiritual seeker. It is a reminder that the path to enlightenment is a conscious one, that we must actively resist the seductive pull of spiritual slumber. The poem is a testament to Rumi's own profound spiritual experiences, his ability to translate the ecstatic visions of the mystic into a language that is both poetic and deeply practical. It is a love song to the soul, a call to awaken from the dream of separation and to remember the boundless, unconditional love that is our true home. Poem 96, The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. This is not merely a poem, it is a manual for living, a profound piece of spiritual guidance wrapped in the accessible metaphor of a host and their guests. Rumi, with his unparalleled ability to distill complex spiritual truths into simple, elegant language, offers us a radical reinterpretation of our emotional and psychological landscape. He suggests that we cease our internal warfare, our constant struggle against the so-called negative emotions. Instead of barring the door to sorrow, anger, or shame, he encourages us to swing it wide open, to greet these visitors with the same warmth and hospitality we would offer to joy and happiness. This is a testament to the Sufi belief in the transformative power of acceptance, the idea that every experience, no matter how painful, carries within it a seed of divine wisdom. The poem is a masterclass in mindfulness, urging us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, to understand that they are transient visitors, not permanent residents of our inner world. It's a call to courage, to face the full spectrum of our humanity with an open heart. The visual of violently sweeping sorrows is a powerful and unsettling one, yet Rumi immediately follows it with the promise of a new delight. This is the core of his optimistic and uplifting philosophy, that even in our darkest moments, we are being prepared for a greater joy, a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. The guest house is more than just a beautiful piece of writing. It is a lifeline for anyone who has ever felt overwhelmed by the turbulent currents of their own heart. It is a reminder that we are larger than our emotions, that we have the capacity to contain multitudes, and that every experience, when met with courage and acceptance, can be a doorway to profound spiritual growth. It is, in essence, a love letter to the human spirit, a testament to its resilience, its capacity for transformation, and its infinite potential for love and understanding. Poem 97. I am not a Christian, I am not a Jew, I am not a Zoroastrian, I am not a Muslim. I am not from the east or the west, I am not from the land or the sea. I am not from the elements of nature, I am not from the revolving heavens. I am not of the earth, I am not of water, I am not of air, I am not of fire. I am not of the angelic host, I am not of the jinn. I am not of Adam, I am not of Eve, I am not of paradise or of hell. My place is the placeless, my trace is the traceless. It is neither body nor soul, for I belong to the soul of the beloved. I have put duality away. I have seen that the two worlds are one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, one I call. He is the first, he is the last, he is the outward, he is the inward. I know no other than Yahu and Yamanhu. This profound and powerful poem is a testament to the universal and non-dual nature of the divine. It is a radical and uncompromising declaration of the soul's true identity, an identity that transcends all the categories and distinctions of the material world. The poem is a systematic dismantling of all the labels and identities that we use to define ourselves. Rumi rejects all religious, geographical, and elemental identities. He rejects all ancestral and mythological identities. He rejects even the distinction between body and soul. He is not a thing, he is not a place, he is not a person. He is a part of the beloved, a part of the one. The second part of the poem is a beautiful and poetic description of the non-dual reality that lies at the heart of all creation. The two worlds are one. There is no separation between the seen and the unseen, the material and the spiritual, the human and the divine. There is only one reality, one being, one love. The final lines of the poem are a powerful and ecstatic declaration of this truth. He is the first, he is the last, he is the outward, he is the inward. I know no other than Yahu and Yamanhu. These are two of the most sacred names of God in the Sufi tradition, names that point to the mysterious and unknowable essence of the divine. This poem is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us beyond the narrow confines of our own individual egos, and to awaken us to the boundless and infinite nature of our own divine and universal self. Poem 98. I am in love with the creator of the universe. I am in love with the one who is beyond all names and all forms. I am in love with the one who is the source of all love. I am in love with the one who is my own true self. This beautiful and ecstatic poem is a testament to the all-consuming and transformative power of divine love. It is a declaration of the soul's deepest and most passionate desire, the desire for complete and utter union with the beloved. The poem is a series of powerful and evocative affirmations of the lover's devotion. The lover is not in love with a person, a place, or a thing. The lover is in love with the creator of the universe, with the one who is beyond all names and all forms. This is a love that is not limited by the categories and distinctions of the material world. It is a love that is boundless, infinite, and eternal. The poem then shifts to a more intimate and personal declaration of love. The lover is in love with the one who is the source of all love. This is a recognition that the love that we feel in our own hearts is not our own, but is a reflection of a larger and more universal love. It is a love that is not earned, but is a gift that is freely and generously given. The final line of the poem is the most profound and liberating of all. The lover is in love with the one who is my own true self. This is the ultimate realization of the mystical journey, the realization that the beloved is not separate from the lover, that the divine is not separate from the human. It is the realization that at the deepest level of our being, we are all one. This poem is a beautiful and inspiring vision of a life lived in a state of constant and joyful communion with the divine. It is a testament to the enduring power of Rumi's wisdom, his ability to guide us back to ourselves, to the place where we are always and already in love. Poem 99, Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. It doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times. Come, yet again, come, come. This beautiful and compassionate poem is a testament to the unconditional and all-embracing nature of divine love. It is an open and heartfelt invitation to all those who are seeking a deeper connection to the divine, regardless of their past, their beliefs, or their circumstances. The poem begins with a powerful and inclusive call to all who are on a spiritual path. The wanderer, the worshipper, the lover of leaving. These are all metaphors for the different ways in which we seek the divine. The wanderer is the one who is searching for truth in the external world. The worshipper is the one who is following a traditional religious path. The lover of leaving is the one who is on a path of renunciation and detachment. Rumi suggests that all of these paths are valid, that all of them can lead to the divine. The second part of the poem is a beautiful and reassuring promise to all those who have stumbled on their path. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times. Come, yet again, come, come. This is a testament to the infinite mercy and forgiveness of the divine. It is a reminder that we are never beyond the reach of grace, that we are always and already loved, that we are always and already welcome home. This poem is a source of immense comfort and solace for anyone who has ever felt lost, alone, or unworthy. It is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not a journey of perfection, but a journey of love. It is a journey of coming home to ourselves, to each other, and to the boundless and unconditional love that is the very essence of our being. Poem 100, Silence is the language of God, all else is poor translation. This final, profound, and utterly transformative statement is the key we were promised, the revelation that reframes the entire journey. After 99 poems filled with exquisite language, with metaphors that build bridges to the divine, with words that sing and soar, we arrive at this ultimate and paradoxical truth. The most eloquent, the most accurate, the most intimate expression of the divine is not to be found in any word at all, but in the boundless and pregnant reality of silence. This is not an empty silence, not a mere absence of noise. It is a living, vibrant, and intelligent silence. It is the womb of creation, the source from which all words and all forms arise. It is the language of God, a language that is not spoken with the tongue, but is felt in the heart. All else, Rumi tells us, is poor translation. This includes every beautiful poem we have just explored, every scripture ever written, every sermon ever delivered, every philosophical treatise ever composed. They are all translations, attempts to capture the ineffable in the clumsy and limited net of human language. They are signposts, not the destination. They are fingers pointing at the moon, not the moon itself. This final revelation is a call to a deeper and more direct form of spiritual practice. It is an invitation to move beyond the concepts and the ideas about God and to experience God directly in the silent depths of our own being. It is a call to cultivate a practice of deep and receptive listening, to learn to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind, so that we can hear the silent and secret language of the divine. This is the ultimate paradox of the mystical path, the realization that the final and most profound truth is beyond all words, beyond all thoughts, beyond all understanding. It is a truth that can only be known in the silent and sacred sanctuary of a listening heart. This is the secret that, once heard, can never be unheard. It is the final and most beautiful poem of all, the poem that is written not in ink, but in the silent and eternal language of the soul.